So we get to the cream, tiger blood in my veins, but I'm not Charlie Sheen.
Sinners and saints, I'ma die for the creed. We pull up with 5 like Adam Levine. That spirit of the chest, but your tanky on E. Your shawty gon' splash out the rope when you leave.
Petty as shit, call me Petty Guerrero. Oh, I ain't with the top, like I'm shooting that Gerald.
Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy. It is your man with the plan. Actually, no, it isn't. I was gonna say the host with the most, but the host with the most is kinda taking a week off because it is his Ma Duke's birthday. But you got me. It's the EST of the DMV, the Chocolate City Saint, the left hand of destruction, the potter of all worlds, the Bajan bulldozer, the Cameroonian nightmare, dudes. Ladies and gents, it's Steph. And like always, welcome to the Top Rope Boys podcast. Sears, what episode are we on? I know it's not 20. Is it 19?
18, I think. 18, 19.
It's 18, 19. You know, when y'all click the episode, y'all will see in the description. Let's say 19 for now, because I'm pretty sure it's 19. Welcome to episode 19 of the Top Rope Boys pod. As always, like I said, it's your man Steph. As you can hear, we got my man Sears, like always. Oracle, how you feeling?
Doing pretty good.
You want to go ahead and introduce our guests?
Our guest is a legend amongst all group, all the inner circle. You know, for those who don't know, Steph and I are both part of 20 Piling 5. Our guest
Shout out
is one of our OGs.
Yeah.
He was in and graduated before we even joined. Like,
you said that.
OG, we call you the OG. We don't call you old. OG is what
we call him seasoned.
Seasoned.
There we go.
Well seasoned. He's my grandbag and Steph's great grandbag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeez.
Yeah, super old. But with us today, we have our boy Vaughn.
Here, we're Good Talk Rope Boys. Excited to be here. It's been a long time coming. Steph was asking me, to get on the pod, and finally had some time to come hop on there. I'm excited. Like, I've been thinking about this all day, so I can't wait to get started.
On God. Anyone, if you guys saw the little vlog that we did back at TNA Emergence, when was that? Like August? Then,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you familiar? Then you've seen Vaughn's face. He did the little cameo. But dudes, ladies, gentlemen, germs, we have a whole lot of wrestling to cover. So much happened over the past week. Let's get the biggest out the way. I know we're gonna touch on it a little bit more, but we are living in the right timeline. As you can see behind me, the Hardy Boys are WWE champions again. Like, come on. We are living in the right timeline. But before all of that happened, before we talk about Showdown, before we talk about Title Tuesday, before we even look further in than where we're at right now, because we are recording this on a Thursday, and we look towards Bound for Glory and Crown Jewel, we gotta head all the way to SmackDown, man. Like always, SmackDown happened last Friday, and it started off with something that we've all kind of been expecting, but at the end of the day, some could say it was a skull-crushing finale of the union between Melo and Miz. I see. Come on, the transition game getting better and better every week. I know y'all
that was a good one. That was a good one.
7 out of 10. You can do better.
Sears don't like to see me win, y'all. But no, what did y'all think about Melo and Miz finally officially splitting? Literally, the show damn near opened up with it.
I would say I'm just happy that it's finally happening. I need Mo to get something going, man. Like I need that US title on his waist desperately, doing my boy dirty. So it's like at least now with the Miz, we'll hopefully get some more solo action with him, push him towards a title picture or something. So I'm excited it finally happening, so my boy can get away from Miz, get back to put on some great matches, and then hopefully one day title hopefully sooner than later. So. I'm excited for it. Can't wait.
I've been pushing the agenda. Melo will be the one to dethrone Sammy. Melo will be the one to dethrone Sammy.
It has to happen. It has to. So I'm banging on it. I can't wait.
I think it's a great call. I mean, I think the Miz is always someone who can be trusted to help raise someone up when the time calls for it. And
Uh,
Melo is definitely someone who needed that push that the
yeah.
Miz is gonna offer. So I'm gonna try to see how it goes. And the Miz can still go, y'all. Like
He
yeah,
looks
he's up
good.
there. He considered a head now, but like
Mhm.
he can still go. So I think we're just gonna have a fun story that will help raise him up, help raise Melo up,
Mhm.
and I think eventually push him to the title picture. But Michael, I asked, is he about to become a heel? I mean, a face.
Ooh, I was asking the same thing. What your boys think? Like, do we get Hail Mellow or still or face Mellow? Me
I
personally,
think
I
we're
think I want to go face.
Yeah, I'm thinking face. And the thing is that I think it's not even a situation where it's a manufactured face turn. I think it is
Mm,
a natural one because of the fact of I think we touched on this on the pod last week, but because of the We Want Mellow chants and becoming a more vocal like crowd like participation and because the push for Mellow has been so adamant because this is a dude who we've talked about this before. He was the first round draft pick last year, literally his first match or one of his first real matches main roster was against Cody Rhodes right after he won 40. Like
hmm
we thought it was going to be straight to the moon and it's kind of stalled out. So I think it's going to be the same thing that you could kind of say is kind of a la a Jacob Fatu where yes, his character on paper is heel, but no one is booing this. No one's gonna boo this direction. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
hmm
yeah.
I think it was a good point that you said that the Miz can still go Sears because I definitely mentioned last week that I think Melo is gonna have to slow down a little bit in order for the Miz to keep up because at the end of the day, that man still has to go back home to Maurice and them kids. So like I just wasn't sure. Speaking of which, it actually the Miz's birthday was this week. He's apparently 45 now. Happy belated. But
Okay, okay.
45.
yeah,
Holy crap, dude.
yeah,
He is an
man.
old head.
So I think it's just I definitely still think that Unk can go because even the way how he came up behind Mello and did the skull crushing finale, like right onto the bare plexiglass floor of the stadium, I was like, okay, okay, he still got that dog in him. He still got that villain because you got to,
Yeah, that was
bro.
vicious.
We're all kind of Vaughn. I know you're a little older than us, but we're all kind of in the same age range, so we all remember when the Miz was really the number one hated motherfucker on
Yeah,
WWE TV.
yeah.
I think we don't have to get another run where it feels like where he did the Mania main event again. I can't remember exactly what year that was. Maybe that was like '07, whatever that was.
Mhm.
But we we just need shades of that. Y'all don't you don't gotta go full there, but let's at least do enough to where he gets the Sandow type rub, where he gets the Morrison type rub. You know, the long list of people that Miz has helped put over in his time in the company.
hmm
Yeah, and
So
when I have Miz on TV, it's usually good TV. Like I don't know, not when I see Miz, I get excited. Like he's always good TV, so it's good from like
yeah,
a production
Miz is a
standpoint.
staple.
Yeah,
I just wish that he would change up the gear a little bit. I kind of hate I no serious. Oh my god,
inside the
dog.
undies, like
Not even the undies, bro. It's when he comes out in the full getup, like the
oh
full
yeah,
little flowy, like cheerleader looking joint. I'm like, dude, you look like a character from Bring It On. That's the one that be
it give
killing me.
vibes to SpongeBob and the one SpongeBob movie, like his little jacket he had on.
Oh
So I'm just like, yeah,
yeah,
it's not to give it up. I agree. You gotta
To be
change up the
it
look.
fair,
is
to be fair, the Miz walked so long to one.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. You can't
absolutely.
tell me
Okay.
different.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But man, we touched on Sami Zayn earlier, and I know Sears would have killed me if I didn't put this on the rundown this week.
Yeah, he's an
Uh,
Alistair guy.
exactly. Sami Zayn had the U.S. Open Challenge. We thought that Melo was gonna come out, but obviously everything happened with the Miz. So who else takes the turn but other than Aleister Black? Sears, come on, man. This your spotlight. Come get your lunch, dog.
I mean, He should. I mean, I feel like Aleister Black should be the man to take the bet off the Sami Zayn. I
Mm-hmm.
digress. You guys can agree to disagree. But like, Aleister Black came out, took his spot, actually he should, and put on an absolute bangle with Sami Zayn. I mean, brutal. It's what we expected to be from uh, a never give up type of guy from Sami Zayn and someone who just wants to kick people's clothes off. The
Yeah.
Black. Now, of course, we all knew it was going to happen as soon as he walked down to, as soon as Black walked down. Damian Priest on the field, called my boy the belt.
All
And
rise.
all wise.
No, for real. As
And
soon as bro.
like I knew as soon as Ash Black was coming down, I'm like, he's not, unfortunately, he's not winning this belt right now because Damian Priest is a hater, 100%, and unjustly interfered with my man's match. Where
Oh,
his opportunity?
I know Sears was looking at the TV screaming, talking about, "You Razor Ramon wannabe." Oh man. But no, it was a really, really good match. The cool thing about the US Open Challenge is that now we all know that Sammy is a versatile like wrestler. We've seen him go up against guys like Nakamura. We've seen him go up against so many different styles. But this is really putting it on display. And for a show that I think recently everyone's living like, oh man, SmackDown is just filler. SmackDown is just filler, blah, 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 things of that nature. Like, this has consistently been the best parts of not just WWE programming, of wrestling programming for the last, how long has he been doing this? Let's say like 6 weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
I think every time and every week we come on here, every time, whether it's the match that he had with Javon, whether it's the match that he had with Cena to open this, no matter what match, whether it's a match with Ray Phoenix, no matter what match it is, they consistently are putting on banger after banger after banger. And the same way how we talk about Seth being the workhorse on Raw or Penta being the workhorse on Raw, Sammy bringing that same energy, it's giving me something to tune into because now instead of the typical beats that, because I will admit SmackDown did get formulaic for a brick, but now it's like, oh, there's actually something to look forward to. There's actually something yeah, it's same, but different because you never know exactly what's going to happen. Because think about the fact that Sammy's got the belt on a random fucking SmackDown, so he could always lose it on one too.
Yeah, I kind of been like just like you said, like it's the one thing I look forward to on Fridays, like because I
Oh
know
god.
I'm getting real grabs. Like
Oh god.
I'm getting easily match of the year contender just in that right there. So like I said, the Javon Evans and him banger, him and Ray Phoenix banger, him and Allison this week tough till Damon got in the picture. Like it's
Yep.
like I said, like whenever they open challenges, I see that on like the card. I'm tuned in. I want to see Sammy go there and like just show us what Sammy can do. Like Sammy, like I said, is easily the workhorse of SmackDown. Like he's put on great performances every Friday.
For sure.
Mhm.
And I do find it funny because we were talking about the Damien interference. What was it that Michael Cole said? He said Damien Priest is clearing the table the nicest that he's ever seen. That was funny to me. But no, oh my God. He put a little, maybe it's because Alistair is such a physical dude, but I
Mm.
feel like every bump that he takes, because when Damien put him through that table, that was not a normal table. I said, oh, yeah, you gonna
Yeah,
feel that in the morning.
but
Aleister
even
Black
in
is that guy.
yeah, even interference, like I said, I'm so tuned into with the whole like rivalry between Allison and Damien, where I want to see more too. Like,
Mhm.
just
Bro,
so I'm excited just to see where that goes with them. So I'm tuned in. Because like when they had the match where that oh I'm blanking, but like that last match is really good. So I'm just gonna happy to see it keep going. So
I was
I'm
about to
excited
say
for that.
they're having the last man standing match tomorrow, so I'm excited for that.
Okay, cool, bet. Okay, yeah,
My
that's gonna be
man's
Yeah.
fire.
Aleister Black, but I'll kick Priest's head off,
I'm
make
not
him
gonna
stay
lie,
down for 100 count. Oh, I count.
I'm not gonna lie, man. We're gonna talk about it a little bit when we get to Raw, but
Mhm.
honestly, I'll let me say this first. I would have preferred that Damien and Alistair have that last man standing match on Crown Jewel as opposed to the stipulation match that we did get. But they gonna jump me in the comments. They gonna jump me. Anyway, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let's get right into the next match. Let's talk about the Secret Hervis, Chelsea Green and Alba Fire going up against Zaruka, which I love how they're doing the backdoor integration. And it's like, hey, it seems like NXT been showing out. We gonna get y'all familiar before they do the official draft and everything like that. Which at this point, the draft is so overdue. Are they even doing the draft anymore? Like,
The draft doesn't make sense to me. Like, because I feel like every getting to the draft, a lot of the same performers are the same brand. Like, I think there may be like a few switches in like the past draft, but I just feel like I don't know. It just feels like a glorified. I feel like they're trying to be too much of a I guess sport in a sense with the draft. Where I feel like they don't need it. Like, I like how they had like the open door where they were doing like trades and exchanges for a while.
yeah, the
Mhm.
transfer portal.
Like yeah, like transfer portal that was cool, but I just feel like the whole draft is just I don't know them trying to be considered a sport when I guess it's not needed.
I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie. I thought as soon as they announced the ESPN deal, I was like, oh, now we're getting the draft. This makes perfect sense. If you were
Yeah,
waiting until the deal was finalized, cool, I get it. But the deal was announced August, maybe?
I'll go.
Yeah. Y'all could have done it by now. But I digress.
Yeah.
Anyway, the way how they're kind of like integrating all these NXT talents and having them do kind of the mid card matches and things like that, I think it's a really dope way of familiarizing things with the audience. So that way they're not just going into a cold audience of people that only watch the main roster and not maybe all three brands.
Mhm.
But anyway, what do you guys think of the match? What do you guys think this means? Because they've been kind of laying the seeds for Zaruka trying to get at the women's tag titles. So what do you think it means for that story going forward, so on and so forth?
Anytime Sorga's on TV, I'm tuned in. Like she's just so good. Like oh my goodness.
Oh my
So
God.
so I'm just excited to see her just mingle with main roster talent. Like the whole segment between well, I think it was last week with them two against with like with Charlotte and oh my god, Alexa Bliss
Alexa.
backstage. Yeah, like
Yeah.
just seeing them interact with like those people that star power. Like I'm excited. Just like I want more. And like the match itself was good. I mean, Silverca did her thing. Chelsea entertained like she always does. Daruka looked strong. Um, like I said, the finish was the finish how it should have been. She sold the mess out of the Soul Snatcher, like Chelsea.
Oh
Like
my
so
God.
like
Mhm.
overall solid match, and then like I'm excited just to see them just mingle with some of the main roster talent. So hopefully we get a match between Charlotte and Alexa and Zaruka real soon. So yeah, they
Man,
got I'm locked in with that.
I would love to see if we could get that on like a Halloween Havoc or something like that. That would
Ooh,
be great.
yes, yes.
Um, Man, what was I gonna say? Oh, oh, we were talking about Chelsea selling. Yo, she might be the female Nick Nemeth dog. Like she is an amazing seller.
He's
Mhm.
up there for sure.
Yeah. But Sears, what'd you think?
I mean, for us, that makes sense because I'm pretty sure her husband back door is friends with him, so like that makes sense. She probably trained with him for a little bit, but like I agree, it was a good match. It's excellent for both of them because it's like they're getting the love of the main roster and getting ready for it. But I also think that like they're gonna, I think they do get a 10 match probably at Halloween Havoc or like at some point in the future, and I think that's like the match the night that the eventual. I don't want to say adventure because I've been flying some heel tones lately that have not been happening. But
No,
like,
no, no. I'll call this one. That shit is inevitable. It's
yeah,
the inevitable Zaruka split.
like I
Yeah.
think it happens after. I think this is the first domino that falls. They don't get the title. They're already just jealous for not having any belts for us, so we could have two. And then we'll get into the second part of that later. But like, Big Man is also playing devil's advocate in the background. I think after they lose a 10 match, they're not. Let's be real. They're not going to put the women's tag title on two NXT superstars on a tag team NXT Definitely one of those members has always has two belts. So I think this is the trigger of like Zoya betraying Rubrika, and then eventually we're gonna see Rubrika on the main roster. Sooner rather than later. Probably later.
Yeah,
In the near future.
yeah. I feel like Soul's definitely gonna get called up soon, and then Zarya's gonna probably slime her out for the North American title because there's no reason that Soul has been defending the speed title more recently than she has the North American. That there has to be
Facts.
like an
Facts.
actual narrative reason why they're doing this. But
Hmm.
um we were talking about the NXT come ups. We gotta talk about Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix teaming up. Man, man, this
Explosive.
oh, there's
Special.
only
Oh my
there's
god.
only one word I can say to describe this, and that is phenomenal. They went up against Los Garza on Friday, and dude, arguably might be the most fun match I've seen in the last week.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Easily.
First off,
Easily.
I'm very happy that Los Garza was seen on TV because after everything was coming out with Santos Escobar, I had no idea how their deal was looking. I had no idea what their status was going to look like. I'm
Yeah.
happy to report Santos is still with the company.
Back with the company, I should say.
Yeah. That man was a free agent for like a day.
I saw a tweet. They said they saw what they're doing over there in AEW with luchadors, and they said, "No, what? I think I'll sign back."
No, I saw bro, real quick side tangent. I saw someone say he ain't want to be the 63rd member of the Don Callis family, and I died of
Man,
laughter.
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh. Shout out to Andrade though. One thing about Andrade, he gonna keep a job.
Facts. Yes.
Yeah.
But no, man, there really isn't much that I gotta say about this match other than Javon and Ray Phoenix. If this is the tag team that they want to move forward with soon, after Javon like closes out all the chapters that he does in NXT, like it's very obvious that they're trying to figure out what the fuck to do with Ray Phoenix after the with Andrade now leaving the company. And initially they were supposed to be the tag team that was supposed to face off the Wyatt Six at Clash in Paris, things like that. So he's kind of in a state of limbo. So if they wanted to pair him with Javon until they can eventually give us the Lucha Bros again, I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine. I'm completely fine with that. I think the two of them have a really dope, interesting chemistry. I think they're amazing in the ring. Two of the best high flyers out right now. Um, I do believe that honestly, if it was up to me, now that I know, now that we know that Santos is back, I would just have Ray Phoenix go up against every member of not Los Garza, the
What Delgado?
Legado del Fantasma.
Delgado. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I would have him go up against every member of Legado del Fantasma until eventually Santos gets the one up on him, and then it leads to him and Penta against him, Penta, and like someone from AAA against Legado del Fantasma at like a Worlds Collide or something like that.
Ooh, that would be sick.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because especially if again, maybe I've been reading too many of the dirt sheets. Santos was supposed to be the initial guy to take the belt off of Hio del Vikingo,
Yeah.
but once they threw Dom in the mix, Dom was super over. They did the whole thing. There was no way they couldn't put the belt on him, which I completely understand. So
Hmm.
I think that's a good way to give him a creative direction while still also building up everybody's character at the same time. I think it's beneficial for all parties. But man, I just this is just a fun match, dog. Like there's nothing else to say about this, man.
You hit on the head, like just fun. It was just so much fun to watch. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah,
And that's the thing about like SmackDown. Like it may not have like the big overarching like, oh my God, this is gonna break Twitter like moments, but these are the fun things that's like the a lot of the wrestlers who you may be fans of that wouldn't get the shine on like a giant star-studded Raw that we see on Netflix. These are the shows that actually allow them to cook. Speaking of the star-studded matches, let's talk about the main event. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton up against Division. Um, guys, first we got to talk about Paul Heyman's little promo that he was cutting there, trying to sow some seeds of dissent between the Viper and QB1. Now look here.
Someone needs to.
Yeah, I mean, someone wishing somebody's there. I want that match bad.
Yeah, like start building for WrestleMania at this point.
I need it.
Get ready for what is that? Thor winning on Women win or something like that. Thor the fourth. Here we come.
Bro, I
Yeah.
think like we know it's coming. It's just they need to pull the trigger at this point. It's like Randy's been looking at Cody's belt for how long now?
Like 2 years or so, like it's been almost a minute. Just oh man, like you said, it needs something to happen. Like I just feel like we're being teased at this point. Like I don't know. Like I'm fiending for a good Randy Cody storyline. Like
Hmm.
bad.
I would
So
love to see the mentor versus the mentee, especially if
yes.
Cody's the one to bring, especially if Cody's the one to bring '09 Randy back.
Boy,
I would love it.
he does that win for some good wrestling, some good TV.
Oh
Hmm.
God. And so talking about the main event, so it was a cool little tag match. I feel like at this point, the main events for both of these shows are kind of formulaic. You know how things are gonna go. It's gonna be set up, blah blah blah. Braun, man, Braun is a freak of fucking nature, a freak human being.
Which one?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Vaughn, I don't know how your team let him go, but thank you that he did. Thank you that y'all did.
Yeah,
Oh man,
they definitely could be using it right now. So thanks for that.
man, don't even bring up Baltimore Ravens right now. We're looking. It's
Oh,
sad. It's
y'all
a,
looking sad. Y'all looking
Could
sad
it
as fuck.
couldn't be us, right? Couldn't be us, right?
it's
Could
it's
it
a
be
sad
us?
time to be a Ravens fan. You know, we can't keep winning all the time, but it's tragic. But yeah, I let him go. I don't know, but Braun's an athlete, man. Like, cause I'm starting to get like a little like tired of. But what keeps me tuned in is just is Braun, like just seeing what is he gonna do this week? Is he gonna spear
Hmm.
someone through a barricade? Is he gonna
Bro,
tackle somebody through a table? Like I'm just curious to see what his big spot is gonna be. So like I don't know, like it's getting stale to me a little bit, but just
mhm.
I'm curious what Robert is gonna do every time they have the main event set up that way.
When he jumped off the apron and then
Yes.
landed into Randy, I said, "Oh fuck no!" I said, "You couldn't." First off, who is like? There has to be a pay bump to take these bumps from Braun. Like after seeing what he's done to Speed, what he's done to Carlito, you have to put a. There's got to be a bonus on my check if you put me in the ring with this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, um, dog, it's so I'm kind of with you, Vaughn. Like it's very much a matter of fact of like, yo, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Braun's gonna do. Um, Bronson Reed got a pretty impressive showing there, but I think he's really saving everything in the canister for this Saturday at Crown
Yeah.
Jewel. Like you could tell that he wasn't really on 10. But of course, um it was Braun Breaker that got the pin on Randy to win the match, right?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Which I'm not going to lie, I kind of wish that it was Bronson that had got it because if there is anyone in the WWE whose character does not need building up, it is
Wait, was it
Braun
Bronson?
Breaker.
Because I might have been. Wait, I kind of forgot. I can't remember, but
I'm
because it
about
was
to
after
double
like
check.
the Seth stomp, right? And then
Yeah, Seth came in,
yeah,
interfered.
and I think
We got the
Bronson got the pin.
stomp.
I think.
Okay, Bronson got the pin. Great.
I think
Then
so.
I retract my statement. I'm actually very happy that Bronson got the pin because if there was somebody whose character, especially in division, that needed building up, it's Bronson. He was the one
Yeah.
taking the pins. He was the one always falling on the sword on Raw because it's very, very obvious that they're protecting Braun Breaker for the big plans that they have coming for him, so on and so forth. I get it. But like if these two are paired together to be the future of wrestling in Seth's eyes, we have to have the booking and the actual match planning like be reflective of that. But so Bronson being able to say, "Hey, I just pinned Randy Orton," that's a great fucking W in his mind. That's a great stat. So obviously, it's due to Seth interference. The Seth raises up Braun and Bronson's arms. They celebrate, and then Cody is in the corner, just holding onto his stomach for dear life. He is selling. He is selling. Paul has him do the sachet out the way. They're almost out the stadium to the car, and then Seth starts hearing the fucking voices like he's Randy. Seth is fighting demons. You could see in that shot. He was fighting demons. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get at this motherfucker while he's down." Paul's like, "Hey, don't you do it. Don't you do it." Seth says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." And he runs and tries to stomp Cody again, only to get caught in the crossroads. That all that tells me is that if Cody was looking strong at the end of SmackDown, I it's safe to assume, because we all know wrestling logic, it's safe to assume that Seth is gonna look strong at the end of tomorrow's episode of SmackDown, which of course leading into Crown Jewel means that so Cody's
Cody
gonna
Rhodes.
Cody's gonna retain the fucking Crown Jewel Championship. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. But because yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm very curious to see how this plays out because they can't keep Ho and Seth. They can't keep Ho and Seth. They can't keep bringing down Division because I think ever since maybe Clash in Paris, I think ever since Clash in Paris, Division has started to look weaker and weaker as a division. But what do you guys think?
Um, I mean, yeah, I agree. Like I said, they came out really strong, like super strong, and like they try to do something with Bronson with the whole Shula Fala and the Tribal Thief. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool for a little bit, but then once Roman got his shoes back, it's like that's out the window now. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's like your whole gimmick's done now.
yeah, your whole gimmick is done. So it's like, yeah, like they just feel just very like I don't know, like the threat level was definitely lowered since the initial introduction of division, and I feel like I need something to fix it, and I think they can easily fix that by just giving them the title, but that's the story for another day. Like the tag team
Man,
titles,
take the titles off the Judgment Day. It would be so simple.
so simple. Have them just beat everybody who's in like the tag division, simple.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I was
definitely
about to
looking
say,
a little weak.
yeah. Sears, what you thinking?
I mean, I honestly think that Steph is gonna win. I don't. I want him to win, but I don't. I also believe he is going to win.
Mm,
Just because they're already like planting the seeds of the Paul Heyman betraying him for Braun Breaker, which I can kind of see that being WrestleMania.
yeah.
So to do that effectively, I feel like he needs to win this weekend to kind of keep playing there, but like kind of still planting the seeds for a betrayal of someone betraying someone. I agree. They've been not been doing the division good lately, and I think it's not. I don't think it's the division's fault. They just put themselves in situations where like they have to take the loss. Like that for Becky. No way AJ Lee's taking a loss, fourth match in about 10
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like, no way Women Reigns losing to Bronson Reed on a international pay-per-view in Saudi, right? It
Yeah,
happened in
no.
Saudi?
Paris.
hurts.
Yes. Still,
Yeah, yeah.
international pay-per-view, right? So I feel like this match coming up, yes, Stephon needs to win, but I think it is a match that he can win. And plus, with Bronson taking the actually, Boston's hometown is a.
I think Bronson's
Yeah.
gonna get whooped in his hometown. I'm not gonna
I
lie
don't
to you.
think so. I think
I think Bronson's gonna take the loss, and hopefully Seth ends up taking the win.
I think they're both gonna get wins.
Mm. Look,
What other way do you set up either that or Wayne's gonna get his ass beat again? Get ass beat again. Like, I don't like. I see a war with Boston when he wins it, and
yeah,
Australia,
yeah, that's
and
fair.
a
It is
sweet fight too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think uh with that, I'll say for predictions. I'll say for predictions, but I feel like it's with some shenanigans though. So
I'm not gonna lie. I also can see some shenanigans happening. I just have shenanigans happening during the Cody and Seth match, but we'll
okay.
talk about that when we get to the predictions. Anyway, was there anything from SmackDown that anyone of you guys wanted to touch on? Anything that you guys want to say as we wrap up?
Um, Overall episode, I give it a thumbs up. It's pretty solid.
Yeah,
Definitely.
solid episode.
Yeah, it was like a dry streak, but pretty solid.
All right. Man, let's have some fun. We gonna play some games, man. So last week we were pretty fucking horrible, Sears and I, doing the wrestle play grids that I found. Again, shout out to Dante on deck for going through and putting me onto the website through his videos. But now we got a third man on deck. We're running at full trio strength. And so
Yeah.
we gonna go through we gonna play grids again, and this time we gonna do a whole lot fucking better. So for anyone who's listening purely audio right now, I suggest that y'all do me a favor. Either if you're in Spotify, tap the video option. If you're in Apple podcast, tap the video option, or go over to the YouTube, man. Tap the option. Cause we about to get into some games, and I think you all gonna want to see this. Let me go ahead and screen share. We go into grids. Let's go to grids real quick. For anyone who's familiar on how WrestlePlay grids works, it's basically like tic-tac-toe. You got to fill in the spots. It's a daily wrestling challenge with a 3x3 grid. Players got to complete by filling in 9 wrestlers that fit both the row and the column criteria. If a wrestler fits multiple spots, we'll select. If a wrestler only fits one spot, he'll be added automatically, so on and so forth. Vaughn, Sears, you ready to get into it?
I'll get it, boys.
So
All right, let's go. All right, so for the rows, we have a member of Nexus, NXT champion, and someone who's beat Seth Rollins one-on-one in a pay-per-view. For the columns, we have, wait a minute, swap that. I just beat that. For the rows, we have the Raw Tag Champs, someone who's allied with Randy Orton, and someone who was in Bad Blood 2024. For the columns, we have a member of Nexus, an NXT champion, and someone who's beat Seth Rollins one-on-one in a pay-per-view. There we go. I know the difference between a row and a column. It's been a long day, guys.
Let's
All
see.
right. Vaughn, since you're a guest, I'll let you take first pick. Any spots you want to fill in?
I would have trying to think. Let's go with the right corner for Bad Blood 2024 and beat Rollins only won the pay-per-view.
Mm.
Um, Drew.
Drew does fit.
Okay,
All
okay.
right.
go ahead,
Sears,
Steph.
you're up. Oh, no. Please. I
Okay.
I I, I insist.
Okay. The see, I want to know how specific like they all of this. Cause when they say allied, like are you talking about have a team or like actual partnership?
I
Because like
think I would say maybe like an actual partnership.
okay, then let's go with Edge for allied with Orton with LKO and beats Rollins in a 1-on-1 at a pay-per-view.
There we go. I'm gonna go Bray Wyatt for Nexus and Raw Tag Champ, or maybe the only spot that's been added is ally with Orton and Nexus. Okay, I could have
Okay.
swore he was Raw Tag Champ with Matt Hardy.
I got one for that one. Don't worry, boys. I got one for that.
All right, Vaughn, what you got?
All right. Let's see. I want to go Bad Blood and then NXT Champion, and I'm kind of blanking on the Bad Blood card from that year, from last year. Um, was no, he wasn't in that card. Finn Balor, no, so not Finn. Oh, I lost it. Dang, my bad, pulling y'all up.
No, you good?
I mean, he doesn't have to try it either.
Yeah, well, put Finn in. Let's see, I
Yeah.
forgot who was in that card.
Let's see. Hey, you
Oh,
got
it's
it.
Finn. Okay, cool.
There we go. Shout out to the Demon Prince.
Okay, I'm upset because he's also been a Raw Tag Team Champion.
Yeah,
But
yes.
like,
I feel like there are multiple people that could fill that spot that are anyway, go ahead.
for Nexus and Brad Blood, give me CM Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in next. I forgot about that. Yeah.
For like 2
He was,
seconds,
he was
yeah.
yeah, he was a leader. That was right before he
Mhm.
threaded the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Raw Tag Team Champion and NXT Champion. Let's do Dolph Ziggler.
To pick up.
Thank you,
Mhm.
thank you. Vaughn, who you got? We got 3 spots left.
Let's go Raw tag team and beat Rollins in 1v1 in the pay-per-view.
Mhm.
Didn't Damian beat Seth? I think.
Ooh.
No.
Okay. Crap. I'm trying to think. Not Damian. Oh man, I'm blanking out. Let's try. Man, did AJ have a match against Seth in the women in the pay-per-view?
He must have. There's no way he hasn't.
Styles? AJ Styles?
I
I fully what the fuck?
no, no.
No, Styles beat him to be the first heavyweight champion, didn't he? I
Yeah.
mean, no, Seth beat Styles to be the first
hmm
heavyweight
Okay.
champion.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
Shit.
Okay, I'm stumped now.
All right.
Vaughn,
Sears, what you
think
got?
Vaughn, think for more teammates.
Former teammates. It's a lot of
Maybe a
those.
maybe a stable.
Maybe a stable. Oh, but Dean? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got
yeah, yeah. Good tip. Good, thank you.
it's no, good to be funny. I know Matt Riddle was an NXT North American, but maybe he was fucking NXT champion. I forgot. No Riddle. Okay. Raw Tag Team
Kyle
Champion.
Orton.
You know what? What the fuck? Raw Tag Team Champion Nexus. Bo that. Oh no, it was Bray that was in Nexus. So what the fuck? Bray should be on here twice.
Give me
Yeah.
Fotis Axel.
Yo, that's such a fucking deep cut.
Couldn't even have a picture.
That's such a fucking deep cut.
Okay. All right, one more. We got one more left.
Who's allied themselves with Randy Orton and was an NXT champion? Um,
It's hard.
Fresh Mojo. Wait, hold on. Stephans.
oh, I fucking mistyped like a motherfucker. What the? Okay, yeah,
The
yeah.
Authority.
Well, they did have a
I
little stable back in the. Okay. Yeah.
I forgot about the authority. Yeah. All right, boys. Look, we did better than we did. It was better than the last time.
89%, not bad.
We ran through that motherfucker.
Oh, last time was terrible, Vaughn. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we were fighting for dear life on that one.
Hey man, I already was OG in here. That's all.
There's some things that should have been right, but they want to be haters.
Oh man, but no, that was a good game, gentlemen. That was a good game. Now, speaking of Seth Rollins, let's jump into Monday Night Raw. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The episode opened up with a Roman promo. It's very weird seeing Roman give promos. Very, very unfamiliar. Um, it was in Dallas, Texas this week, and basically came out, did the little Roman thing, acknowledged me. He aura farmed. I hate that word, but that's the only way I can really describe it right now.
Yeah.
Um, then all of a sudden, Paul and Bronson come out. They cut him off. First off, if you have Paul Heyman next to you, why did they give Bronson the mic? I'm not saying that Bronson Reed can't cut a promo, but Paul Heyman is right there. Right there. You
That
got a
dude looks
mouthpiece.
scary. Yeah, it looks scary.
Yeah, just look scary. Um, bro, so they came out, Bronson and Paul was like, "Oh, you over here doing all that talking. You want to get laid out on a stretcher again?" First of all, Paul said the funniest thing ever. He said to Roman, "No one has ever beaten you so badly that you got laid out on a stretcher. Like Braun Strowman didn't exist. Like that
Yeah.
was just wiped from existence."
Wrong Braun, you know.
And, and then now, I found this very funny because I found this out this morning. Apparently now Paul Heyman and Braun Strowman have Twitter beef because of it. I think that's funny. I think that's hilarious. Um, but no, man, they came out. Bronson was like, "I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna smash you." Blah 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 blah. Long story short, man, we got an Australian street fight. That's really all this was building up to. Overall, it was a pretty bland segment, but it did what it needed to do. Yeah. Now it's a stipulation match because it's an overseas pay-per-view. We got to get Roman in some capacity. Like it's gotta happen. So they did start squabbling a little bit though. That I liked. We start throwing that get to throwing hands. Get to throwing hands. That's all. And then oh no, there is one other thing I liked other than them throwing hands. When Bronson brought up Alpha and Sika,
Yeah.
which ended up being throw. I thought that was a good throw line throughout the whole episode and all the segments that we've seen with Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. Because again, I'm just bouncing around the episode now. Because now Jay, I, everyone's saying he's becoming Lil Roman. He is Lil Roman. And Jay talking about some, hey, hey, they disrespect the family. They disrespect Uncle Alpha, Uncle Sika. We gonna go out. We gonna smash them all. We gonna wreck everyone and leave. And I was like, okay, calm down, big dog. Calm down. Calm down. And so that was it. Like I thought it was cool. It was a cool setup to be a cool throw line throughout the rest of the episode. Um, there was a moment where Roman is looking at Jimmy after Jimmy says, "Jay's nothing like you. I'm nothing like you." And he basically bitched Jimmy, if you ask me. He said, hey, once Jay touched singles gold, he became more like me than you thought. Get your weight up. Ah,
You definitely little bro, Big Jim.
if I was Jimmy, I would super kick the shit out of this motherfucker. What?
I'm Jimmy. I'm getting
What?
that same stuff I gave Gunther.
Oh, God.
Yeah, a little crazy now.
But now, even stepping away from the opening promo, what did you guys think of just the whole dynamics that were going on? Because that was a big part of the episode between Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. What did you guys think about the interactions?
I mean, I like it. Like, I was talking to like my other chatterman about it. I'm just like, I pref I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, oh, yeet stuff. It's over. It's popular. But I love me a good crash out, Jay. Like, right hand
Oh
man,
God.
Jay. Like, with the motion, the aggression. Like, I love it. So like, seeing little sprinkles of that here and there, and like seeing him have this internal like battle with himself, and like trying to keep up with the yeet, and then trying to do I guess the sprinkles of Roman here and there. Like, I'm loving it. So.
Yeah.
Um, and then I don't know, like I said, I'm glad that they got Big Jim doing something because, like I said, I feel like Big Jim was caught in limbo doing nothing. So, to see them all together is dope. I'm just curious to see how it goes. Like, do we get Jimmy J again? I mean, it can't do no worse than WrestleMania 40. Um, so do we run that back eventually? Do we get a full thing where Jay is like the tribal chief? I'm curious. So, like I said, the way they doing things now definitely have my full attention. And like this is like one of the highlights of me on Raw now, just seeing what they gonna do. So
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Serious, what you think, man?
I agree. I like it. I mean, it added like variation to Jimmy's character. I mean, Jay's character, where it's like we're getting away from the eating and like keeping him at like, have potential keeping him as a single superstar and not just like wasting the last year or two of our lives with how he was being pushed, and now like giving him more of a character, making him more of a serious wrestler. And I think it's interesting to see how where they take it because like I do think like at some point we're gonna get there's like Jimmy fall back in line with the bloodline. Do we get another match between him and Jay? Like I think like it's really interesting to see like go about it. I also think it's amazing and like amazing to see how like how long did the WWE writers have like been carrying this bloodline storyline and like just adding chapter after chapter,
Yeah.
but keeping it interesting at the same time.
Because I think the biggest thing with the Bloodline story is that they've always been very transparent that it is a very Jay-centric story. So
Hmm.
if this all does kind of wrap around and end with Jay being at the head of the table, or even after that, who ends up dethroning Jay as the head of the table, I think
Hmm.
it's gonna be fun.
That's good.
And
Well,
and does like Jay set up his a new version of the bloodline like that like do what Solo tried to do?
I
Maybe
was say
this is
can't be
how we
worse than the
get.
MFTs.
I would say maybe this is how we get 052 in the company. Maybe this is yeah, but like it's that's the thing about it. It's like you just never know like how it's gonna like the Borderlands storyline has been one to the point it's like, okay, let me sit down and see how they where they take this because you just don't know.
Yeah. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Bring Jacob Fatu to Raw. Very random side note, but bring Jacob to Raw. I like
Man,
unless this Jacob, I mean, unless this Drew feud is gonna cook, might as well send Jacob to Raw.
yeah.
But no. Speaking of surprises and things that have been shocking us as far as like the long term implications of it all, Becky Lynch lost to Maxine Dupree. Now, if you had told me this would have happened maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago, I would have said you're smoking PCP.
Yeah, insane.
But this was probably the most surprising and most creative match in all of Raw on Monday. So after Becky talking all her shit, bullying everybody backstage, and Tozawa talking about you ain't say none, you ain't had none of that smoke for AJ Lee. Maxine decided, fuck it. I'm gonna inherit the beef. And so Maxine had a match against Becky. Let's just say this. I'm so happy for Maxine that she's getting the reception that she's getting from this match because she really does deserve it. It was a really good match, but also let's all collectively thank Natalia Neidhart for once again being the one to put her arm around the up and coming young female superstar and put them in the dungeon and put them to work.
Yeah. Like I was seeing some of the TikTok videos, like she had her in there working, like, and it's
Yeah.
paying off. Like I said, I think everybody, like, say, even like my chat, who I talked to, was like, Maxine look good out there, like, like
Yeah.
when I used to seeing Maxine put on like a good match like that. So I just hope they keep going with it because, like, because at first I was kind of getting like to the point like, what are they gonna do with like that and the whole Alpha Academy stuff? But it's
Yeah.
like, bro, like after saying that, I'm like, shit. get Maxine a little push. I mean, like
Oh no.
we'll stop and see if she single swim, but like I don't know, like it was just cool seeing the growth. So I like it. It was good.
Mhm.
And also, it was kind of crazy because every interview that I would see from like some of the more female superstars, they would be like, "I think Maxine Dupri's gonna be the next big thing. Think Maxine Dupri's gonna be the next big thing." And I was always kind of curious as to, I was never doubtful, but I was always curious as to, okay, I need something to let me see what y'all are seeing backstage, and I think this is the perfect way to like start that. But no,
Yeah.
serious, what you think?
It was a good match. It was creative. I mean, it protected Becky, but at the same time gave Maxine a well-deserved, well-needed, and it kind of continues both not only in the Maxine's joy and get probably for a title shot in the next couple of weeks, but it also continues the AJ Lee story of like it came up because said brought up AJ Lee beating her.
Yeah.
So like, don't do I think Maxine's being the next IC champion? No. Do I think she has a solid chance of becoming one in the future? Yes. But I think this sets up it's a good buffalo for Becky, but also establishing a newer star, like and Max and trying to establish her as a newer star for Max in the free, but also waiting for AJ Lee to come back to settle the beef.
Yeah. Because Lord
By
knows
the
everybody's waiting for AJ to come back.
yeah,
Mhm.
and just by the way, like Becky's been doing some of like the best her best work of her career right now. Like it's like probably just like late in her career and still putting on like great character work, great matches, and like stuff right now. I'm just like Becky's like my MVP right now for like the women's division, like for Raw right now. Like she's single handedly carrying the women's division in my opinion on Raw. Well,
You know,
her and Io and other people, but I don't know. She's doing a lot. She's doing a lot. So yeah,
I think it's Becky, Io, Lyra, and I'm kind of surprised I'm going to say this, but Raquel. Ever since Kevin
oh
Nash,
yeah,
ever since Kevin Nash told Raquel, "Hey, lock in," she's locked the fuck in.
yeah. And it's just crazy to see like it's probably went off topic a little bit, but just the difference in like the Raw women division, the SmackDown women division. Like SmackDown women division is it's
Bianca,
something.
Bianca, I'll give you my finger. I'll
Yeah,
give you
like
my finger.
like
Just
they
come
need
back.
something. So, but yeah. But Becky Maxine, it was solid. It was solid.
Yeah. Um, we did a little bit of talking about AJ Lee. Let's talk about her husband real quick. So CM Punk comes back. It's his first Raw in a couple of weeks. He comes on Dallas. Thanks Dallas for the warm reception that they gave AJ Lee at WrestlePalooza, blah blah blah, all that jazz. He states that he's going back for the World Heavyweight Championship. All right, cool. Do I think he's gonna be the one to take down Seth? Yeah, maybe, maybe. Um, but we'll see how it goes. Then all of a sudden, LA Knight's music hits. LA comes out. These two motherfuckers had a war of words. There are very few people who can go toe to toe with Punk on the mic. LA Knight might be one of them because he said, "Oh, you know who's never been pinned by Seth Rollins?" Punk said, "The same guy who's never been world heavyweight champion." Funny as shit.
that
Funny as
was a bar.
shit.
That was a bar.
Then all of a sudden, they start getting to their little tete-a-tete. Then all of a sudden, all you hear is Jay Uso's music. Jay comes down. Jay starts following Roman's advice. It's like, hey, I'm the only one coming for this championship, blah, 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 blah. Then, then Jay starts wilding. Jay, I'm gonna be so
Crash
for it.
out day.
Jay was a crash out, but Jay, it wasn't. We got at this point, I'm waiting for them to lean fully into it so that way Jay can stop having these whiny moments and just be a full, like, real, full-fledged crash out. Because Jay, um, was like, Jay was crashing out, or whatever. Jimmy had to come out. Jimmy was trying to separate. Jay said, nah, let me out. And then, next thing you know, CM Punk pushed Jimmy out the way. So, Punk had to catch feet. Punk had to catch super kick. Next thing you know, our main event is CM Punk at LA Knight versus the Usos. What the fuck? The fuck? But hey, anything other than the Vision. I like that. Please switch up the main events. Please. Lord knows I was so happy when we had that Io and Oscar main event. I mean the Rhea and
Yeah, by
Oscar
the
main
way,
event.
it's
Banger match.
fire.
Um
Yeah,
man,
but I don't know,
overall,
like you said, like the promo was solid. I mean,
yeah. No, definitely solid. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you
sorry,
off.
my
What were you saying, Vaughn?
bad. No, I was just saying, promo was pretty solid. Like I said, it was like a nice back and forth between Punk and LA Knight. Typical interaction, Jay coming out there being the crash show. Like I said, it was solid. You know, like I said, it was overall, like I said, something to keep the story going and progressing. It got me excited. Side note, when are they going to put some respect on LA Knight's name? Like, I feel like LA Knight is always getting the short end of the stick. Like, like he's the last guy you said to beat Seth,
Mhm.
no title opportunity off SummerSlam, which I was mad about because we was both there. So like, I was mad. No LA Knight at SummerSlam. I'm just like, what are we
Yeah.
doing, with my boy? Like, that's a Merlin guy. Like, you know, we got to do something with him. He one of us.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, man, like it's just hard seeing my boy go out like that.
For real. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy that he's on Raw. I think it's a good spot for him. I
Yeah,
honestly want him. I honestly kind of want him to be the guy to dethrone Seth. Not gonna lie.
same.
Mhm.
Like, if they're not gonna give my man Money in the Bank, might as well just give him the belt.
Warrior one
That
more,
too.
baby. Not gonna happen, but I can see it.
Give him something.
Look, man. I think for the men's for the Royal Rumble, there's gonna be one Canadian. It's gonna be one Canadian, and he's gonna do the
Then you gotta know
underdog
who it's gonna be.
character. He's gonna do the underdog character all the way to Mania, even though he's already main evented WrestleMania.
And he has a championship, and he's always winning.
Yep.
Sammy Hogan, baby. Let's go.
I'm not even. I don't fully believe the Sammy Hogan rhetoric. However, I'd be wrong to say if motherfuckers don't have a point. I'd be lying.
Super Sammy.
Super Sammy. Super Sammy. Um, but yeah, man, I think as far as just the world heavyweight title scene right now, like is it crowded? Yes. But also Seth gotta just start dropping motherfuckers, dog. Seth gotta if we're focused on like really making the Vision look dominant, Seth gotta start dropping motherfuckers. I think after hopefully if he wins Crown Jewel, Seth gotta start feeling himself a little bit and start picking out motherfuckers. Obviously not Punk, because Punk's gotta be saved for like a pay-per-view. Honestly, I could see Punk being the 42 being Seth's 42 opponent. If it's not Roman,
Mhm.
then just random on one Raw. Seth's gotta be like, hey, Jay, you want the shot? Let's run it. And then obviously shenanigans happen. Jay loses. Back of the line. LA Knight, back of the line. Like just start going down, motherfuckers. Dog. Um, cause if or just pick off one of them because that'll help build into war games. Because I think it's very obvious that for the men's match, the Vision is probably going to be the heel stable.
Yep.
Side note, since I just brought up war games, after this year, we gotta stop. We gotta stop with the traditional format for war games. Bring back brand warfare. Bring back brand
Bringing back
wars.
Grand War is bad, man. I want that bad.
Yeah. Um, I'm a huge component of. I love Dusty Rhodes and I love the fact that the war games was his brainchild, but it's being dragged into the ground right now.
Mhm.
You know,
All right. Um, Sears, you want to take lead on EO and Kyrie?
To be honest, I didn't catch this part of all. I haven't had a chance to watch it. This
All right.
part at least. So
I got you. Don't you worry about it. So
yeah.
Io,
Go ahead.
Io Sky, Kyrie. Obviously a cool setup for the crown jewel match. Asuka, I ain't gonna lie. Asuka is a sneaky, sneaky individual. Cause going behind Adam Pearce back talking about, I said, hey, set up the match for tonight. Tonight. Kyrie ain't even know that Asuka was doing none of this. She just, she just said, hey, I got your back. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Man. But it was a cool little match. Kind of like how Vaughn said before we got on camera. It was a showcase. It was a showcase,
Yeah,
and no one's ever gonna be mad about seeing some good graps between EO and Kyrie. Those are two of the
yeah,
best, two real deal hoopers. And EO took the pin, which made me happy because that means that Rhea and EO are probably gonna end up winning on Saturday.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be so for real. Even if Kyrie took the pin on Monday, nothing would tell me that Rhea is going to lose in Australia. Nothing would tell me that.
It's not happening.
Yeah. So overall, solid match. Really dope. Um Next up we had Seth Rollins segment with Paul Heyman, where Seth was kind of pontificating, for lack of a better word. Let me brush off the SAT words. He was pontificating the
Okay.
results of
That boy was like on phonics.
a little something. Um, he was contemplating the results of Crown Jewel. He was asking Paul. He was like, "What happens if I don't win?" And then I ain't gonna lie, Paul was dick riding. He said, "Of course you'll win. Cody's 3-0 against him. What do you mean, of course? Of course you'll win." Shut up, Paul. So even Seth was tired of it. Seth said, "Paul, I asked you an honest question. Give me an honest answer." He said, "Hey, I ain't gonna lie." That's when Paul started dropping the bullshit. He said, "I ain't gonna lie. If you lose, I'm gonna have to wonder, why the fuck did I choose you?"
Yeah, like once he hit that one liner, I'm like, yeah, here we go. We're getting some more plot, some more deep storytelling within the vision now. Because
Mhm.
I guess, cause like you said, I feel like it was an exhibition match on for Crown Jewel with the history they have, but like just now you're adding Paul back into the mix where like if it was to lose, it's like okay, now you got to worry about Paul Heyman maybe think about jumping
Yeah,
ship or like going somewhere, especially with the guy he's talking about, or Brock being that, is he gonna jump back to
man,
Brock? Is he going to jump back to somebody else? So it's just so yeah, I feel like a lot more is at stake now with this match, other than just who's the best champion. So like I said, anybody can add more details and stuff and make it more entertaining and more interesting. I'm all for it.
Mhm.
yeah, for
I agree.
sure.
Yeah,
Um, I think I'm not gonna lie, man. We had a really fun six-man tag match between AJ Styles, Penta, and Dragon Lee. After the Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough decided to run up on AJ Styles and damn near almost jump him. JD even said, "Hey, I told you, we should just jumped him." So now
funniest
we
line.
got the
Like,
bro
JD
said
is a
that
dog.
we should just
JD
jump
is a
them.
dog. I need them to put more respect on my man JD McDonough, bro. Because after, I ain't gonna lie, you telling me former NXT UK champ, former cruiserweight champ, you telling me he can't? Oh, I love Finn Balor, but give them both a singles push. They could be doing so much right now.
How much more?
Um, but yeah, we had the six-man tag, and I ain't gonna lie, man, that boy Drag. If he takes that Mega Campeonato belt off of if he takes that Mega Campeonato
Yeah,
belt off of Dom, I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, Dragon Lee is a hooper. Like every time he's out there, I'm also tuned into. Like I said, I didn't catch the whole match, but from what I saw, like just I don't know, just having AJ Lee together with Penta and like those guys, man, it was like I said, another one of those, like you said, just fun matches that just a lot of great moves, a lot of good spots, you know, story kind of, but it was entertaining just to see them go there and run around.
Yeah, like I feel like we all kind of know where it's heading towards, and I feel like it kind of got a little bit messy after the crown jewel match for AJ got announced because he kept trying. I said this last week. He tried to have these little moments where he tries to like put over the match because he has to do all of the build for it since John's obviously doing superstar things, and then all of a sudden he gets interrupted, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? This- I think the most time we let AJ actually build this crown jewel match, granted, it's AJ and John. They don't need a build. But I think the most time they've got a proper bill was when AJ was on Raw recap this week. That was what blew me.
Yeah, I didn't see the rival cap this week, but yeah, I don't know. I just like I'm glad it's Cena and like Styles, but just I don't know. Like the build for this match was just underwhelming, like AF. Like like it's just going based on the idea that oh, it's AJ and John Cena, which I mean, I mean they're not wrong, but it's just like man, like give me some build, like give me at least like a vignette, a segment,
Mhm.
something. Like we don't have anything.
I
So
mean, they did do a vignette. And I would have liked if we had gotten, bro, if we could have just gotten one last promo battle between the two.
just
I would,
something. I mean, oh yeah, they had what was it, Kathy Kelly like doing dialogue of like their history or something.
yeah,
Yeah. So, but I don't know, like have them just talk. Like I said, the bill underwhelming, but I'll be tuned in just because I mean, it's two goats. So I mean, it is
for
what it
real.
is.
All right, let's wrap up Raw real quick. Punk and
Mhm.
LA Knight versus the Usos. I'm not gonna lie, solid, solid main event. Not a
Yeah.
bad match at all. My thing is just, did this need to be the main event? Did this need
Yeah.
to?
But it's like if that was the main event, then what would be the main event?
In my mind, you could have put Io and Kyrie and gave them an extra 10. You could have given them an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd been hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get them more time to cook up, maybe get Rhea and Oscar with some stuff on the out the ring. Yeah, that'd have been dope.
Mhm.
Yeah,
but
solid match though.
solid. Like there really is nothing else I have to say about it other than you know what you get when it comes to these Raw main events. It's all just a settle for torn build. What am I saying? I don't. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't even remember. Like I'm 99% sure the Usos won, but also it's like, damn. I before we got on mic, I could not. I didn't even remember. Like I had to like double check and make sure. I was like, yeah, the Usos did win, right? Uh,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
yeah,
thought myself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. No, and it's so crazy because like we all love the Usos. We know that like it's one of the. Wait, no, I'm tweaking. Haha. LA Knight stole the pin. LA Knight stole the pin from Punk. Punk hit the GTS on Jay. LA and Punk. LA and Punk beat the
Oh,
Usos.
yeah. See,
My
yeah, so
apologies.
no,
My
we good.
apologies,
Man, that's
guys.
that's it.
But that brings it all to my point. If we're gonna have something as a main event, it's gotta be a little bit memorable, man. We we gotta start mixing up the main events. We gotta start showcasing like different like you can I like when we get a random IC title match as the main event. I like when we start having random mid card beefs be the main event because it starts making things less predictable, starts like the same way how folks talk about 2023 and 2024 and even 2022 on Raw being the Judgment Day show. Oh, this is Division show. Th- This is Division show. I'm just
Yes, definitely.
please
It's definitely
give
the vision
me
show.
a give me a break. Give me a break. I'm not
Like send
saying Yeah, like
But
I'm not saying completely forget about the vision. I'm just saying, dog, they don't always have to control the main event.
yeah.
All right.
But overall,
Uh,
solid episode overall. It was a good show.
yeah, did what it needs to do.
Yeah.
However, we all know we got Crown Jewel on Saturday. We've been talking about it this whole episode, so I gotta ask y'all, man, what are some of y'all favorite Crown Jewel matches from the past? I'll say anyone can start it off for real.
I have like recency bias. So like my favorite match was one of them, I think like 2 years ago. The triple threat match. What was it? LA Knight, Carlo Hayes, what was it, Santos? Who's the third person? Oh my god, I'm blanking. It was a triple threat with oh my god, I'm blanking. But what that person was like that match was so good. It was short, straight to the point, got some good spots. Melo looked good, Knight looked good. Like it was a pretty dope match. Like it was one of my favorites. And then um
LA, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade.
Andrade, my bad, wrong guy. So yeah, but like they were flying around. Like I'm a grabs guy, so like that got me everything I needed out of it, you know. So for me, I guess the recency bias is kicking in, but that's definitely up there for me. Like that triple threat match, like it was so good.
No, I totally get it. What
Yeah.
about you, Sears? What's one of your favorites? I ain't gonna lie, brother. You are cutting. You coming in a little choppy.
Oh boy. I, I,
Mm.
I can't down in a good way. He just put his fishing game. What? Yeah.
Yeah, the Bianca Bailey and what was I? Yeah, Bianca and Bailey had one. I think 2022. Yeah, Bianca and Bailey had one 2022. I think that's one of the better ones to come out from the. Hmm?
I can't. I can't.
All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Because while we try and get you situated real quick, because like I said, you are still coming in a little bit choppy. Let me go ahead and give show love to since we were talking about Bianca. We gotta talk about Bianca, Becky, Sasha. That was a great triple threat from Crown Jewel 2021. And of course, I think we had mentioned it earlier when we were doing grids. Edge versus Seth Rollins. That Hell in a Cell match was insane. That was a
I
really
forgot about that. Yeah, that was good. That was really
yeah,
good.
that was a really good one. And then I'm not gonna lie, Seth Rollins might be the Crown Jewel GOAT because he has a really good resume at Crown Jewel. Because we also got the Falls Count Anywhere match between him and the Fiend, RIP Bray Wyatt, and
Yeah.
then I'm not gonna lie, the match between Cody and Gunther last year, that was a banger,
It was. And the crowd was jumping.
dude. They were nuts. All right, um, all right. So real quick, now that we got some of those out the way, actually. Sears, now that we know that your audio's back working again, any other matches that you wanted to highlight real quick? Because I know you kind of got a little bit choppy there. All right, so let's head straight and right on into predictions. So let's start off with probably, let's start off with the Australian street fight. Who do we think is winning between Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed?
That's that off. I'm thinking. I was Roman, but then Sears kind of put a little fly in my ear. I think Bronson might pull it out because like they are in Australia. We was talking about how Bronson seems weak. I mean, the whole Shula Power thing is done. The Tribal Thief thing is done. Bronson needs some steam going. So I feel like Bronson wins in Australia. They run it back one more time and then be done with it. I think shenanigans happen. We get like some Vision, Uso stuff going on while the match is happening.
Hmm.
And they end up overpowering those guys, and then Bronson pulling out, um, because of shenanigans. So I got Bronson by shenanigans, beating Roman, and then they set up like a tiebreaker down the line.
I, you know what? I could see Bronson. I could see Bronson winning due to shenanigans. I could see like Braun helping Bronson, and that being the reason that Bronson gets the win, which eventually sets up the Braun Breaker Roman match. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I initially, when I was initially like thinking about the rundown and everything that we were gonna discuss today, I was like, damn, Roman has to win this, right? Especially after he took the beating in Paris. But I think he could still be protected even if he loses. Sears, you still rolling with Bronson Reed? All right, all right. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, you right, you right, you right. Vaughn,
So
Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors. Where are we going?
I am going with Team Rio. Uh, Rhea's in Australia. Like Rhea's not losing. Like you can put Rhea against Cena. She's not losing in Australia. So it's like I don't know. Rhea easily. She's gonna pin Oscar. Maybe I set up like Rhea and Oscar down the line somewhere. But yeah, it's a no brainer. It's gonna be Rio for the dub against the Kabuki Warriors.
Most definitely. I can fully see, just like you said, it's a hometown thing. There's no way Rhea's at the star level that she is. Yeah, she's coming in, she's
It's
winning. It's the hometown thing. Like, you think all the
yeah,
people in Perth are coming to see her take a pin?
no.
And
So yeah,
besides,
easy.
I think I think Asuka is gonna eventually get her get back. Probably if they both end up in a Survivor Series match, I could see her getting the
Hmm.
get back.
Oh yeah, sure. Yep, during that time. That makes sense.
Yeah. Series,
All
check, check.
right.
You with us?
And I think Sarah's trying to come
Yeah,
back, I guess. Oh yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm trying. I'm better now.
Yeah.
No, no, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Damn,
So,
damn university Wi-Fi.
Oh good.
Not good
all
anywhere.
right. So, what do you think? Rhea and Io or the Kabuki Warriors for this weekend?
Ooh, my heart is telling me, my brain is telling me Rio and EO,
Hmm.
but my heart is telling me the Kushi Royals. I think I'm gonna
Oh.
go with more of the Kushi Royals just
Uh-huh.
because we won in a situation of, and I know I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite after this is after going with this being my reason for Bronson,
Uh-huh.
but I think you never have someone people from the same place who all win the same card. And so if
Yeah.
I'm going with Bronson, I think Rhea takes the loss. And I think because Asuka and Io need it. Asuka and Kyrie need it a bit more.
Hmm.
So I think so I'm gonna go with them. And that way someone from Australia wins and someone from Australia loses.
Fair, fair, fair. I do think that I think in terms of finality, right? Like if Rhea and Io win this weekend, there's no longer story, and we all know how H is a fan of long-term booking, so I can really see it
Mhm.
going either way. Now, this is the one where I feel like I know in my heart the definite winner. However, again, we know how H books, so I could see this going a multitude of ways that would piss me off. But Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Vaquer. Let me be the first to say before I let y'all get out your predictions. There's no way in the world you are going to convince me, as a member of the WWE Universe, that Tiffany Stratton should be beating Stephanie Vaquer.
No way.
Nada. There is not an inch in my mind that would let me believe that. I want Liv Morgan to come back so badly. I miss Liv. Anyway,
I think we all do.
Stephanie Stephanie Vaquer for the win. Boys, what do y'all
Mhm.
think?
Same boat, Stephanie.
I
Actually,
agree.
no, I'm sorry. I think Tiffany wins it. I think
Really?
I think Stephanie should win, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. That loves Stephanie. Like,
Dude, okay, oh my God. And this is no disrespect. Bro, this feels like the third week I've had to say this when it comes to Tiffany. There's no disrespect to the actual human being. I'm talking about purely the character and the booking.
yeah,
The amount of dick writing. There's no way that Tiffany Stratton should be the fourth longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion right
yeah,
now.
yeah. And
Like,
like, who's our matches? Like Naya, Jade.
Trish
yeah,
Stratus, Charlotte.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's been a boring run. Great performer. I mean, like something away from Tiffany. Like she can wrestle. I mean, like she can
yeah,
wrestle. I like the character work, but it's just like they have nothing for her, and like it's
Hmm.
getting another thing where it's getting stale. Like I want to see her like I feel like I'm more excited for this exhibition match or anything she's done over her championship reign.
Hmm.
same. And the
So
thing is, bro, when they were on SmackDown teasing the Julia Tiffany match, I was like, oh, pull the trigger. Just give me something different. Pull the trigger.
yes, please.
I've been saying with Sears for the longest. Oh my God, Chelsea Green should be moved up to the women's SmackDown division. I mean, she should be moved into the main event picture for the women. But
Yeah,
I think with Alba Fire, no, not with Alba Fire, with Piper Niven being out on injury, she gonna
Hmm.
be relegated to filling in the tag because they're stuck in the Secret Hermans
yeah,
gimmick. Oh my fucking God. I'm about
yeah.
to,
She's
this shit
stuck.
about the more I think about it, this shit's gonna make me crash out. Let's just get to the next match. Cody, Seth. Oh, this stuff gonna make you crash out. Who y'all think is winning?
Mm. Stuff.
I need Seth to win. There's
Yeah,
no
in my
way. There's no way Cody goes 4-0.
yeah. It's like like I said, I think Steph needs to win. I want Steph to win. But just I don't know, just something like my head is just all I hear is Cody Rhodes. Just he gonna find a way to pull it out somehow. I don't know, but I definitely I think Seth deserves to win and needs to win. I want Seth to win, but something just telling me like Cody's gonna find a way to pull it out. Like we're gonna get the triple crossroads and 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Like, but
The adrenaline in
final
my
decision,
soul
I'm
is
gonna go with
telling
Seth. I'm
Cody
gonna go with
that he needs
Seth.
to take the pin.
Yeah,
Okay, so we all,
we all agree, Seth. Yeah.
yeah, we all going with Seth. Please, Seth, please don't let us down.
Come on for the vision.
Please. Um, oh, and then the last match on the card that we need to predict: John Cena, AJ Styles. I feel like this is a given.
You got like flip a coin on this one. I don't know.
I think this is a very obvious Cena win. I don't care.
Hmm.
Honestly, they're both two of the goats. They're both two of my goats. I could care who wins this. This is the only reason I'm getting up at 8 a.m.
Facts.
Oh
If I had to
man.
pick somebody, I would say Cena because AJ Styles haven't. anything singles match terms and anything in a while. So um, yeah, I think good to see it keeps having building up some steam towards his final match.
Yeah. Also,
Which
he
me and
needs a
DC shot at that.
yeah.
So yeah, so I got Cena.
Also, after WrestlePalooza and that bullshit squash match with that man who's
Boy,
all that fucking paperwork,
boy,
um,
that match stinks.
I need I need a good John moment. Oh my God, that's easily top five worst match of the year.
That match stunk. What you
Um,
thinking, serious?
My
yeah.
mind's cooking right now. Let's
Come
see.
on. What's the
I
Oracle saying?
see. I see a Styles win here.
Hmm.
I
Mhm.
think with the way he's been like with the fans, I feel like he's gonna snap, and we get the AJ Styles of old. Get me out, right?
All right, go ahead.
He gets desperate enough in the match that he just becomes ruthless. Beat up John Cena, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Wins the match, but he needs it more than Cena does. Let's be honest. Like
Yeah.
he's getting frustrated. The fans are getting frustrated. He needs this more than John Cena does. Yes, he's retiring within over a year as well, but he
Yeah.
needs it more. So he gets upset, beats up, beats John Cena, turns heel, and I can see a world where this leads to Styles versus Cody again. I can see a world where
Oh.
it could possibly lead to World Games if we're gonna put Cena in World
Oh.
Games.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I think we need a AJ Styles heel right now to help save the last part of AJ Styles' career. Yes, I think he's a great face, and the fans love him. But
Hmm.
he's also a damn good heel.
He is an amazing heel.
Now, this is just me cooking.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So I do I truly think that AJ Styles is gonna win? I think it's like 51-49 between the two.
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay.
so I'm gonna say AJ Styles just so we have a heel AJ again. So I love heel AJ Styles. Oh, a heel
Nah,
AJ
man, I
Styles
love it.
was a moment.
As long as I don't change the theme song, I'm cool with it.
No,
They
for real.
don't want none. I don't want that again.
Hmm.
Y'all gonna do
Just
that?
don't,
We cool.
just don't change the theme song, dog. Please, please.
Please.
All
All right.
right, let's let's head into NXT, man. So we had Showdown this past Tuesday, and dog for the first big clash between NXT versus TNA. I'm gonna let you guys give your overall thoughts, and then I'll give mine because I have a feeling I'm gonna be I have a feeling I'm gonna be the difference between the three of us.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was cool. Like I said, I mean, you got some of the best talent on both shows coming together, putting like a good program. Um, I definitely do think my highlight might have been the I'm blanking right now. Definitely Mustafa and Ethan Page was a good match. Like that had me on the edge
Yeah,
of my seat. Um,
really good match.
women's match was yeah, women's match was pretty cool. Like I said, it was solid. I'm not gonna say it was like like nothing too crazy, but I think for what they were trying to do, it got the job done. I just hope it doesn't stop here. Like I feel like this was like a appetizer. Like I feel like
Yeah,
we're just gonna sprinkle of like what's possible, and then once they really give us like the entree, it's gonna be like something crazy. So like for an
it's
appetizer,
got.
if I'm saying it that way, as like yeah, if I'm saying it as like a what if or like what we can do, it was
Mhm,
cool. But if that's like the
yeah,
only thing we're getting, then I'm like, it was all right. It was cool. So overall, I give it like a let me do like a star rating. I get like a 3 out of 5. Like it was solid. Like I said, it wasn't too crazy, but it was definitely enjoyable just to see like just to finally see like some invasion type deal going on, in
Hmm.
wrestling. So it was
I
cool.
ain't gonna lie. If we're looking at this as this has got to build to a full PLE.
Yeah.
Like now in hindsight, now that I've seen what they had planned, I understand why this was just on a regular Tuesday night. However, actually, I told you guys I was going to be the last one, so I'm going to stick to my word. Sears, what do you think?
I mean, I'm just gonna finish your thoughts right there because I've been saying it ever since they announced it. This should have been pay-per-view. Like, yeah, it was. I agree with Vaughn. It was a nice little teaser, but like at the same time, you left off like so many things you could have done. Like, why did we not get like? And I feel like honestly, they could just combine say next Tuesday with the Mac Monona and Josh Briggs match, and then Bound for Glory. The halo
Mhm.
matches you have with NXT and TNA going with each other, put it on a United card. Like I feel like there's so many missed opportunities here, and I hope, like what I was saying, that this that a Random Tuesday isn't it. Like I
Yeah.
hope that we get a more full on like invasion that wasn't rushed. Can you think about it? All this was over a span of 3 weeks, if that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Put it that way. Yeah.
Like the
yeah,
WCW ECW invasion, that was like what months
They were
of
going for like months,
storytelling.
almost years. It seemed like
Yeah,
yeah.
like you're telling me that we don't expect TNA enough to give them more than 2 3 weeks of building up.
and
Like
taking their titles at that.
yeah,
No, for real.
like I mean yes, the Hardy Boys got the NXT titles out of it, but like that's it. Like I would have loved to see like I would have loved to have like wait almost a little bit and then have someone from TNA win the North American title. Like
Yeah.
I
I knew my
I really
Ali
thought
wasn't
that we
gonna
were,
win.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that we were getting a new North
I
American
did
champion.
too. I did
Oh, what?
too.
Y'all, storytelling. He's in a minute of feud with Dr. Wagner Jr.
That's the only
Like,
reason I thought that he wasn't. That's the only reason.
And can you see like imagine Mustafa just flaunting that on TNA?
oh, I can
Man,
imagine it, but like I knew
man.
it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like,
One can dream.
Mm,
yeah, I like it felt rushed, and it should have been a bit. I hope like they actually do like trigger a like invasion out of it at some point. But like it was good for what it was. Could have missed some team
Yeah.
members you could have had, but I guess I'll agree with Juan. I'll give it 3 out of 5. Star rating.
Um,
That's it,
how do
stuff.
how do I put this respectfully?
You don't have to be respectful.
I'm giving it
Somebody got me
a
Simon Cowell. Go ahead.
I'm giving it a can we do this over?
Mm.
I'm giving it a can we start from scratch? I'm giving it a can we erase the board? Now, mind you, solid, solid. I think everything that was given, like I said, I understand why it was on a regular Tuesday. However, like Sears was saying, this is TNA. This isn't like your regular kid indie promotion that only seats like 50 people in a stable. This is one of the biggest like companies in North America. If it wasn't for AEW, they would probably be your biggest competitor right now.
Hmm.
So give them the respect that they deserve, in my opinion. Also, and this is purely not on booking, a lot of the botches, the missteps, it took me out of the journey of it all. Now, mind you, I'm usually not a person where it's like, oh, I care and I obsess over botches and things like that. For example, let me be so for real. Since we're talking about NXT, I think you motherfuckers who are obsessing over Mara missing the fucking moonsault, y'all are some dickheads. Y'all are some real dickheads. Because if you want to be so fucking for real, let me clarify and start with I love this person and I love Dark State. I have been defending them on this on this podcast for about 3 months now. But Osiris motherfucking Griffin had the worst botch of the goddamn night. Let's be so for real. And I say this with all due respect. I mean this with no ill intention. But it's a very obvious. It was a very clear and obvious case of, oh, the woman fucked up, and then all of a sudden it was all I saw on my timeline was, oh, that's why they fired you. That's why they released your ass.
Oh
Meanwhile,
man.
Osiris was in the ring with arguably one of the top 10 greatest of to ever step foot in WWE.
Mhm.
He completely fucking missed. Bro,
Yeah, I feel
I,
about that.
I opened up my fucking Twitter app and I saw Jeff get on Twitter to respond to someone talking about it. And he said, oh, he called my aura on the way down. Jeff, you are fucking hilarious. But that is like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I think it, oh, the one thing I will say, because I don't want this to be a full on, like, let me bash the episode. Great job in terms of character building for Ricky Six. That motherfucker might as well be Hulk now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He took out three members of TNA solo. And you have now fully reminded me that Trick is a heel. I have been laughing at Trick. I have been laughing at Hollywood Trick every time he talks about, let's talk about it. Every time he looks at Javon says, shut up while grown folk talking. You have remind you have reminded me that Trick is a heel. Because when he walked out, oh, I was calling him all types of names. Oh, I was calling him all types of names, dog. So good. I think it does a good job in progressing certain stories.
Mm.
However, in terms of in ring as an actual show, for the partnership to be TNA NXT, and then for me to walk away from this episode thinking to myself, man, when are we getting some TNA main roster matches? Should not have been the case. That means that you missed the mark, at least in my eyes. And again, everything I say, with all due respect, I am just one man's opinion. Don't take what I say personal, because I feel like when this podcast blows up, people are gonna go back and hear this shit, and I fear that my words are gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah, they are. As usual. Yes, as usual. Continue.
On God, but no, like I think overall, man, like I'm super happy that again the Hardys are WWE
Yep.
champions again. Dude, think about it. On Sunday, when they walk in against Team 3D for Bound for Glory, they are going to be TNA champions, NXT champions, fourth rope champions, and they have a match on Friday to be HOG House of Glory tag team champions. They could be walking in with four sets of belts if they wanted.
That's crazy. That's
Hmm.
crazy.
The quest for
Mind
gold
you,
continues. Part two.
let's how long how what when did the Hardys debut? Let's see. Well, I think the Hardys debuted in like 93. Yeah, the Hardys debuted in 93, dog. This is insane. The fact that they are having this run late, so late into their careers. Yeah, no. Happy
Ain't
that we're
born yet.
giving flowers. Is that they're not done yet. Happy that we're giving flowers to the goats while we still can. Very, very happy about that. Like I
Yeah.
said, great job character building. Great job pushing some of the stories for the men. Um, I think Vaughn was 100% right when he was talking about Ethan Page and Mustafa Ali, match of the night, really
Hmm.
creative finish. The way how they had him hooked on the microphone wire,
Yes. I got scared
beautiful.
for a second.
Yeah. Dude,
That show,
Mustafa was,
dude.
yeah, Mustafa was taking some crazy fucking bumps.
Like
Yo,
it was one of them like he hit the ground, I was like in bed, just like jumping and like flinching, like I took the bump. I was
yeah.
like, man, that was gnarly.
I was you guys doing the damn mean. I was like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah.
hell? Like, no, he took the up for no reason.
dude,
He took
y'all are
that.
gonna.
Oof.
I think when it's all said and done, Mustafa Ali's TNA run will be studied, dog. Like, I think he's one of the most underrated people on their roster. I think I think when Reek and I first started this podcast, top of the year, he was my number one heel. Ethan Page has surpassed him, but man, when he was in that feud with Mike Santana and Mustafa Ali said, hey, you want a drink, don't you, little Alky? Oh my God, that was true villain work. True vil
Oof.
Vaughn. He whooped,
I missed that.
I was
Oof.
about to say, y'all must have missed it. He whooped Mike Santana's ass and then put a shot in front of him.
Knowing this man, yeah, that's some wild villainy.
This was it was beautiful, a beautiful heel run. Still a beautiful heel run. I think that what he's doing with Order 4 is very, very slept on work. But overall, what did you guys think of Showdown? How do we feel? Is there oh wait, we barely talked about the fucking women's match. My bad. Let me not sleep on the women. You brought up Sol
Good.
Ruka earlier.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Like I said, I mean, so we're good, looking athletic. We're still
Yeah.
getting like some interactions between JC and Lola to build, that story and whatnot. Um, Kelani looking good. Um, I'm not really familiar with a lot of like the TNA women, so I'm kind of like talking more about the NXT side. But like I said, overall, like I said,
Mhm.
it was a solid match. Like I said, I just feel like this is like a nice little teaser. Like I definitely want a lot more. But like I said, for
Mhm.
what we got for a little teaser, I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Cassie from the Inspiration what did an amazing sell on the Lola Vice back fist. That was beautiful. That was
Yes,
very beautiful.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You can say it was iconic.
Um, it was iconic. It was very iconic. Dog. I like that Kaylani is in the spotlight, even though the circumstances obviously are a little like questionable because obviously Ash is having a potentially career-threatening injury. So again,
Mm,
prayers, blessings, all that jazz.
I think
yeah.
But
it's. I think it was said that she is done. Like in general,
oh, it's
like
confirmed.
I think Tommy Gmo confirmed it on a video.
Oh
Like
shit.
like it seems like she's done.
Damn.
I think it was
That's
I think it was the Buzz Radio show with Bully Ray. I think it was,
yeah.
but I think I saw something that he said he's pretty much she's pretty much done, but he didn't include what the injury was because HIPAA, which
Yeah.
thankful that someone actually follows that for once.
Mhm.
Uh, that's my federal litigation side coming out, but yeah, I think he said she's done without saying what it was.
Damn. And that's the case. That's a and that's the case then. Good ass fucking career, dog. I think
What?
she had a career resurgence when she went to TNA. So,
Oh yeah.
and the fact that she got to go out as champion, yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not mad at it.
But
But
this moment was made for her though. Like she would have been like the one to.
yeah,
She should have been the one leading TNA.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, what could have been? But back to what we got. I like that they're building the potential feud and the potential tension between JC and Soul, with JC stealing the pin. That was really, really nice touch.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, man. Once Soul drops the NXT North American belt, don't try and push her to NXT Women's Champion. Just send her right to main, dog. Just
Mhm.
send her, because I fear that they're gonna do the same thing that they did with Kehlani Jordan. You know, Kehlani dropped the North American belt, and then she was just kind of stuck in limbo.
Yep.
Had maybe like a good feud here and there, but never really got the push to be where she needs. Excuse me, the push to be where I know she can be. You know. So let's not drop the ball with Soul. As soon as the split happens, as soon as Soul drops the North American belt, hey, I'll see you.
US,
I'll see
championship title picture.
exactly. I'll
Yeah,
see
I
you on
was just
Friday.
thinking that. I was just thinking that she's the next women's US champion.
Like easily go up there and add some excitement to it. 'Cause I think about that division is. Boring.
Mm-hmm. It
So
needs a
Because man, you know good and well they're not gonna give it to Meechin, dog. I'm so I'm so mad about it, but
yeah, Meechin is just filler until they find somebody to give Julia.
man. Speaking of which, Julia has now officially passed 100 days as United States champion. So
what?
congrats.
Yay.
What, like what? One
Which
or two
which is
defenses
suspended
on
now.
it?
I think so, yeah. I think she's got like
What
two
is she? The
defenses
Logan
missing.
Paul of the women's division?
Another great run. We love it.
I'm gonna say this, and they gonna jump me. They could have kept that belt on Selena. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
um, was there anything else that y'all want to talk about as far as NXT, or do you guys want to go straight into Dynamite?
Tristan Dynamite.
All right. So real quick, let me say something, because this is the shit that's pissing me off. You cannot call a program Title Tuesday if there are no title changes. There is no way. I watched 150 minutes of AEW programming, and we got not one title change. It
How
is
many title
called
matches
Title
were there?
Tuesday. Hmm?
How many title matches were there?
There was the TBS title match, the TNT title match, um, two titles, and then it was Brodito against Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita, but it wasn't a title match. It was more so a title opportunity match. I'm blanking on the exact terminology,
Contendo.
but
Elimination. Contendo match.
yeah. So basically, if Brodito had won, one of them would have gotten a shot at the Unified Championship, and then if Konosuke and uh Konosuke and Kazuchika won, they would have gotten a shot at the tag titles. Which, haha, spoilers. That the match is now set for the 18th. It's going to be Brodito against Okada and Takeshita.
Mhm.
But man, let's try and start with some. I'm trying to put some positivity on this because I do think it was a solid show. Samoa Joe and Ethan Page, not Ethan Page, Adam Adam Page. Yo, that's how you can tell it's been a long fucking episode. Samoa Joe and Adam Page had their first face off to set up for the match that they have at Wrestle Dream next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday. And dude, Sears and I, we practically trashed the build for this match because we thought it was so flimsy and stupid last week. This promo, I don't know, I'm rocking with it. I was rocking with it. I don't know. You had Samoa Joe, Mike. I feel like he could convince me to do anything. Samoa
Oh
Joe
yeah.
might be the ultimate snake charmer.
Yeah,
But
like I
what do you
said,
think, guys?
oh, all that.
No, go
So
ahead.
I kind of like missed it. Well, okay, so I'm trying to get back into like AW, but like
Mm.
just the idea of just having those two like go at it has me like interested, So um, definitely gonna like be tuned in for that. I mean, like I said, Samoa Joe will give a microphone, like you said, I can run through a brick wall whenever he talks.
Oh
And
God.
yeah, in ring wise, I mean, even before like he always does. You got Adam Page too. So I'm just like, man, like that's gonna be a banger. So like I this has me actually like craving to like want to watch more so I can like see the build up until like the big payoff. So but
Yeah.
even though I've been tuned as I should be, just like just hear you guys talk about it got me like want to lock in. So definitely
Hmm.
if you guys have me here next time. I know I have some more feedback on that.
Say that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This was the best match on that show. The Hurt Syndicate going up against the Demand. I've been talking about this. We've been very vocal. Again, I think I said this last week, but I never would have thought that Ricochet could actually give a promo. And now he is a way better character in AEW than he was in WWE, dog. Because why the fuck? As soon as Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona show up on my TV, am I randomly doing this shit? Why the fuck am I randomly just throwing up they set? Like, oh man. Also, like overall, it was a really good match. I'm still very much pushing the agenda that Bobby Lashley should be the one to take the belt off Adam Page. He should get an AEW World Championship run. He still looks like a champion, can still go in the ring. Hell, either him or Shelton, one of them should get the big boy belt. One of them. I don't care who.
Not the big
Still
one
don't
though.
like Charlotte's on like athletic stuff, like at his age and like how bulky he is now, like compared to when he was younger. I'm just like, man, like Sheldon is looking really good too. I seen like clips from this match, like highlights and stuff, and like it was they were going like Ricochet's doing his flippity dippity high flyer stuff. You got like I said, Bobby looking strong. Like it kind of threw me
Bro,
off seeing MVP go
wh-
there, but it was good though.
when Bobby was about to spear Ricochet through the table,
Oh my god,
he looked like Hulk. He looked like Black Hulk.
yeah.
Like, and it's funny that you brought up MVP because I've been seeing the interview go around. I guess he did one this week, and he said that all three members of the Hurt Syndicate want to end their careers in AEW. And MVP said that he's probably going to be the closest to retiring, but he said that he already gave away the ending to his last match. He hasn't decided when it's going to be or who it's going to be against, but he's going to put over a younger talent, and he's going to be the one to lose.
Mhm.
Honestly, whenever they break up Jet Speed and Kevin Knight goes on the singles run, that's who I would have MVP lose to. I think he's the perfect like young guy to get the rub.
Mhm.
But speaking of Jet Speed, I think the Jet Speed Willow Nightingale alliance to go up against FTR and is it Megan Bayne or Penelope Ford Sears? Am I blanking?
Megan Vane. Vane.
Yeah, to go up against Megan Bayne. I think that's I don't watch Collision. I'm sorry. I give too much of my week to wrestling. I can't do my Saturday nights. But that is a match I might have to tune into. Like I that's gonna be a really great fucking match. But no, just like you said, man, it's was an insane match, really well paced, really strong showings from everybody. Um, these motherfuckers, this might, as far as mid card feuds go for AEW, this is the one that I care about the most. The Hurt Syndicate and the Demand. Now, Kyle versus Kyle 2. I know we're kind of speaking through things here, so stop me if I'm going a little too fast, but Kyle O'Reilly went up against Kyle Fletcher for the TNT belt. If we're talking title transfers, right? And we're talking about the fact that it was on a program called Title Tuesday, and no title changes happened. I'm not gonna lie. The same way how we thought it was so random when Kyle Fletcher beat Dustin Rhodes for the belt a couple months ago, they could have done the same thing. They could have. You, you already established yourself as a dominant champion in my mind. Sears,
Mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if Kyle O'Reilly had won right then and there, because he seems to have a history in his career where he keeps getting these title shots and then just boom, he always
Mhm.
falls so flat and so short.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if we're already at the point where just last month we had Kyle get a shot for the AEW World Championship, then it's very clear that you want to move him into that picture. You could have had him drop the belt to Kyle O'Reilly, and all these Kyles are starting to get me confused. But yeah, no, you really could have had Kyle Fletcher drop the belt right then and there. But Kyle Fletcher is also the face of the Don Callis family, and even
Mhm.
though there are more members in that motherfucking stable than Wu Tang Clan, like I definitely I Kyle, I know that Kyle having the belt is a necessity there because as far as I know, he's the only one in that stable with gold other than Okada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
That sounds about right.
Mhm. Anyway, did you get a chance to peep the Kyle versus Kyle match or no? Nada? Zip?
Let me know.
Zip.
Yeah, no, my bad. No, I haven't seen it.
I got you. But no, I do want to go through and just touch on a couple things real quick, just to wrap up kind of like the back half of Dynamite. We got to
Mhm.
see Lacey Lane, formerly known as Kaden Carter, in the WWE.
Yeah, I was thankful
She
for that.
made her Dynamite debut, and again, I know I'm harping on this a lot, but it was called Title Tuesday. There was no title changes. I get it. They wanted Mercedes Moné to reach 500 days as TBS champion.
100
Literally,
days?
yeah, she's been TBS champion for 500 and some days.
This is pissing me off.
Literally,
Stuff. Damn it.
if you didn't move the program, if you didn't move Dynamite from Wednesday to Tuesday to counter program NXT, she would have hit 500 days and Lacey could have taken the belt off of her then. It's such a, everything was
Yeah.
so simple. Everything was right there.
I'm so
Oh,
over Machine Monet with the belts. God damn it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Mercedes is one of my goats, so as much as I think that this story needs to end soon, all right, she's gonna get 10. I think she has a championship match this weekend. If she's not already the champion of that promotion, she's getting 10 this weekend.
That's gonna piss me off, dude.
Mercedes 10
Why?
belts.
Why do you guys want me to
Mercedes
be
10 belts.
pissed, man? I'm trying to not be angry in life,
Mm.
and that is gonna
Mer-
piss me off.
I think if she wasn't gonna drop, if yeah, at this point, she's got to drop them all and then start a feud with Chris Statlander for the title.
We might go Chris Statlander
I'll be sick.
alone. She deserved her belt for a while. Leave her alone. She owned it. Okay, leave her
She did.
alone.
She did. She definitely deserves the belt. She's put in work.
Give
However,
give her at least 150 days.
she can get 100. You know how long it's going to take for Mercedes to drop those belts? She can get 150 days in that time.
10 belts is
Um,
insane.
yeah, dude, it's. I thought the Kurt Angle run was crazy. I thought the Kenny Omega run was crazy. This is top that. This is top that as far as belt collector run.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just speaking through the rest of Dynamite, we had, like I said earlier, we had Brodito against the members of the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita and Katsuchika Okada. Um, Vaughn, I know you're getting if you want to get back into AEW, I will tell you one of the most consistent things that is keeping me motivated with watching the product is Brodito. I think that Bandito, if we are gonna have a conversation in December about male wrestler of the year, and Bandito very well might be in the conversation. Like
Mm.
one of them ones. Also, Brody King, I feel like there's always a thing in the mismatched tag teams, and Brodito is one of the best examples of it right now. Like these motherfuckers should not work, but they work beautifully. Um, so they went against Don Cal's family. Really dope, really intense match. It sucked seeing Bandito take the pin because he's literally ROH Men's Champion right now. You couldn't have had Brody just take the pin. I understand if you want to set up the match at Wrestle Dream, but like Bandito literally is Bandito two belts. Kinda have to protect him,
Mm.
but whatever. Uh, I digress.
he
And then the main event was Orange Cassidy going up against Pac. At
came back
first,
recently, right?
Mhm.
yeah, Orange
They
Oh,
Cassidy
both
okay.
came
did.
back like
They
two
both
weeks
did.
ago. Oh yeah, they both did.
Yeah,
And
being
then
Pac, yeah.
Pac came back like fucking. Pac came back not all out, or was it all out? What was the last pay per view? No, the last pay per view
Owen?
was all out. No, All In was the one in July. Yeah, so yeah, it was all out.
Okay.
First of all, Pac is fucking yoked.
He's
That was
shredded. I saw pictures. He's
Mm.
shredded.
that motherfucker is shredded, dog. Um, so at first I would also I'm not sure if you guys saw the promo segment that or the promo that Pac cut before the match. if I'm Orange Cassidy and another grown man is calling me tangerine balls, oh yeah, I gotta whoop your ass.
It's on
It,
foot.
it, it's on site. It was at that point I knew, oh, Cassidy has to win. He has to. Because as a grown man, I'm not walking away from that with a loss. No.
It is on
But
site.
oh God. But no, this was a match where I was like, okay, like it's gonna be a good match, but main event worthy? And then I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bored for like the first 10 minutes in, but then they started cooking. Ah, shut the fuck up so quickly. Once they started doing fucking DDTs onto the floor, and then um OC basically did his version of a coffin drop into Pac through a table. I said, oh, y'all are different.
Got you hooked back in.
Oh, for real, I was locked the fuck in. Really good match. Really dope. Darby Allen popped up. Darby, there needs to be a conversation about Darby Allen because it's never just wrestling with Darby Allen. Darby Allen always wants to do some crazy shit. Darby Allen almost tased Pac. He almost tased the Death Riders this week. And that's not even the crazy shit he's done in the past month. Darby Allen had a flamethrower, like what, 2 weeks ago, Sears?
Yeah.
Had a flamethrower. It was trying to light motherfuckers up like they were some barbecue chicken.
You getting crazy.
Darby Allen wants to be Tony Hawk so fucking bad, dog. Um, and then, yo, all I know is the casket match next week. I'm not gonna give an official prediction because I'll say that for next week's episode. But the I Quit match between John Moxley and Darby Allen is going to be battle of who is the most stubborn wrestler in AEW. Because I don't believe that either of them will say I quit. I really don't. One of
Yeah.
them has one of them has to die.
Yeah, someone has to like be like carved out.
There are like I think anytime let me not say that because that's kind of taboo to say in the wrestling world. But anytime I watch an AEW pay-per-view, I feel like something's gonna happen. Now I'm not gonna say what I'm alluding to, but I feel like something's gonna happen. Kind of similar to some shit we've seen in the past, right? However, I know that they're all really safe workers, and obviously Tony's a good thing on making sure like there are lines while still keeping a stream, blah blah blah. We know that. This is the one thing where I'm like, Mox gets choked out and practically fucking like hanged on
Mhm.
on on a weekly basis. This motherfucker, Darby Allen, gets zipped up in coffin bags and gets thrown off of bridges for fun. What the fuck? What the fuck are y'all gonna do to top this? It has me thinking what the fuck the match is gonna be.
Yeah.
Being dropped from the skylight.
No, it is so funny that you fucking said that. Um, it's so funny that you fucking said that because when they were doing their residency at the ECW arena, this was maybe like a month ago. Darby Allen did a moonsault from the top. Mind you, it's not a very big arena, but from the
Yeah.
top of that motherfucker, I was like, folks don't care about their lives, dog.
Yeah, for love of the game.
For the love of the game, for real. Um. Anyway, real quick, let's wrap real quick. Get all back in. We're gonna make a couple more predictions because not only do we have Crown Jewel this weekend, we also have Bound for Glory, TNA's biggest pay-per-view of the year this weekend. And so we're gonna go
Mm.
through the card real quick, give our predictions. Now, all of us aren't like the hugest, most tapped in with TNA fans, TNA, but we catch the big moments and things like that. So, and especially with the NXT crossover, it's been a lot easier to get into the storytelling and everything. So we're gonna go through, see what the fuck is up. First off, let's start with the major one. Team 3D, the Dudley Boys, whatever you want to call them, against the Hardys. Who we taking, boys?
I'm gonna go there and say we are going with the Hardys. The Hardys looking unbeatable right now. I mean,
Yeah.
like Hardy's two belts. I mean, uh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'll be a fun match. Just seeing like I guess two guys that I grew up watching go back at, or two groups go back at it again. But the Hardys
Yeah,
look unbeatable right now. Like like it's hard. It's really hard for me to see like this one-off match with the Dudleys beating the Hardys, who are still like actively wrestling
Mhm.
consistently every week. I feel like it'll be good like exhibition to show in for like the fans, but Hardys easily.
yeah. Like, there's
And I,
no
I-
way
and I
you're gonna
got I
tell
got
me.
Bubba taking the pin.
Bobo taking the pen. Isn't it a table match? I thought it was a tables match.
I'll say
It
with
is a
match.
tables match.
My bad. My Bubba can do a table then.
I think they both do, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't see the Hardys winning at all. I mean, I see I don't see the Dudleys winning at all. At all.
I was about to say.
So sorry, I don't see the Dudleys winning at all. I mean, I think they said that like this is the last match as well. So
Yeah.
like, I don't see a
Yeah.
world where both TNA and WWE decided to have the Dudleys win both the tag titles in the last match. So like, I also see a world where like the Hardys win it. The name is coming out to attack them. Dudley's get up and they all end on a high note. But
Hmm.
like the Hardys are leaving with the two belts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Um.
also I think this is a history making moment because I think this is the first time that correct me if I'm wrong, but the first time that a WWE title is being defended outside of a WWE show.
Uh. Let me
Unless
see.
they different unless they defended the NXT women's or men's title on a
I think that JC did defend the women's title on a
NXT Women's
TNA
title.
thing,
okay.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
let me see. When is the first time a team WWE title was defended? Let's see. Oh wait, no. Um,
Was it Oba?
no, it was actually Fraxium defended against the Rascals on Impact in January.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
they
that did happen.
did.
Okay.
I
Well,
miss Foxy. I'm sorry.
Man,
they need to
no,
go to Raw too.
I miss Fraxium too. Um, they do need to go to Raw. I wouldn't be mad at that. Speaking of speaking of the Rascals though, at this point, I don't think NXT knows what they're doing with Wesley, so you can put him back with the Rascals.
But they just did the whole
Uh,
betrayal thing. That was like the fourth trigger of the NXT partnership. And
Yeah,
TNA NXT partnership. But you can't do it right now.
they
just
put
missing my
themselves
boy.
no for real. Bring back the demon. Like bring back Wesley when he was a demon. Look at what
He
they
need his
done to
dread.
my guy.
He need his dreads back.
Oh God, Frankie Kazarian versus Steve Macklin, the international title rematch.
Ooh.
There's no way I can see Frankie losing this. Like it would be
Yeah.
stupid for Steve Macklin to just get the title back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think on the same boat. Frankie is gonna go ahead and win that one.
Yeah. Besides, Frankie's already been on WWE TV with the belt. Like
Yeah.
it's very obvious they got long-term plans. Right? Oh my God,
Mhm.
I forgot that this woman's on the fucking card.
Yeah.
Is it Tessa?
Yeah,
I saw that. I'm like, Jay Miller.
Gia, Gia,
Gia.
Gia.
Yep.
I don't care what the story is. I don't care where the story is going. Gia Miller is my prediction. There's no way in the world you're having me. There's no rightful way in the world you're having me fucking
Yeah.
uh oh, you know how usually I say, hey, no disrespect. This is all disrespect. There's no fucking way in the world you would have me root for Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah.
You're telling me that you don't want to support the she's in the shit ton of people book?
She's in a
No.
shit ton of paperwork.
I agree. Yeah, if I call. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
Man,
So we're all in
let's
agreement, Gia Miller.
yeah, let's move on to a match I'm actually excited for. Kind of excited, but excited nonetheless. Kehlani Jordan going up against Indy Hartwell for the
Ooh,
TNA Knockouts World Championship.
that could be fun.
That's
That's
pretty
gonna be a
interesting.
fun match.
Interesting match, but Kelly Jordan's on their team. I don't know, like I like Indy, but I don't know, I just can't picture Indy beating Kelani. I don't know. At least not yet. I mean, they would like run back again. I feel like maybe, but I feel like if Kelani got the belt, what like last what pay per
Yeah,
view?
Mm.
Kehlani got the belt like two
Yeah,
weeks ago, maybe.
yeah. So I also losing this quick. So if they run it back down the line. I can see Kelani losing it, but I think since it's fresh, and I did feel like Kelani can bring like some more eyeballs, especially the D eyeballs to TNA. I think let
Yeah.
her rock, let her hold it for a little bit. Oh shit! Then they switch.
Uh, for me, I can see a world where Kiani was just like the short term answer for a last second emergency. Um, so I can see a world uh where Indy wins it, and she did just lose the NXT women's the Battle Brands match for the women's team. So let's go with Indy. Why not? I'm a fan of Indy.
Mm. All right, man. I'm rocking with Kehlani, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like Indy was set up to lose regardless, whether it would have been Ash or whether it's Kehlani. I think Indy would have taken the pin regardless because the same way how we say, hey, um, like it's Kehlani's first defense. She just got the belt like 2 weeks ago. Ash had literally just gotten the belt like what, maybe a month before then, or maybe a couple weeks before then. So it still would have been too soon for either of them to drop the belt. So I
Mm.
think, yeah, I'm rocking with Kehlani, bro. Nobody do it like Lonnie.
Nobody don't like Lonnie.
And you know what's so crazy? Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, and Kehlani were all in this little circle and all kind of started out around the same time. Obviously, we know Melo and Lonnie are engaged and everything like that. Congrats on their nuptials, blah, 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 blah. If I'm Carmelo Hayes and I'm seeing Trick and Lonnie both be world champions before me, H, what we doing? H, what we
I'm
doing?
on age. Give me something.
For real.
Yeah, but see, that's not really Triple H's option. Although, I mean, for Melo it is. I mean, for Melo it is, but like that's I don't know the guy who won TNA, but that's his call.
Carlos
And
Silva.
yeah, call it Toa. That's his call, dude. Like, I mean, it's not a bad option.
Yeah, no, not a bad option at all. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of Carlos Silva, very funny story. So when Vaughn and I were at Emergence, it's actually perfect that Vaughn is on the pod for this. When Vaughn and I were at fucking Emergence, we're in the line for snacks, completely
Yeah.
completely not noticing that we are semi missing the Leon Slater Cedric Alexander match.
Oh my God. I was sick. I was so sick in line. Oh, I'm sorry.
Very,
I'm
very
triggered
sick.
again because
You guys dropped the ball.
We got to see a
man.
good amount of the match. However, I was definitely looking at Vaughn like, hey, if you don't hurry up and get this fucking hot dog or whatever the fuck you got, let's go. Um, but we were waiting in line, and then randomly, very short Spanish dude start walking around, and he's talking to what looks like a reporter. And I'm in the back of my mind like, I know the name who I think it is. That's just randomly Carlos Silva, the president of TNA, just walking around the
Yeah.
area, just chopping it up. I said, all right, I got to show my shot. I got to see what's I got to put game, see if I get a couple minutes, see maybe I can get Silva on the pod. Here's my failure. I look at it, Mr. Silva, appreciate what you're doing with the product. He looked at me like I was just a mere plebeian. He said, thank you. And then what? And they kept moving. Wouldn't even
Thank
let me
you.
get another
Like,
word. He said,
Yeah, he was also running actively running a PLE event.
man, he was with I think some tall woman. It might have been wife, I don't know, but he was just chilling. Like he was just cool. Like he's like, this
He was
match.
working.
I'm like, man, I'm like, put back this on your tab. Like, but
but nah,
Oh,
man. Honestly, I think this match is going to be match of the night. Um,
yeah.
to get back to the predictions, Leon Slater, Javon Evans for the X Division title. This is a true dream match, y'all. Who do we got?
mhm.
You know.
I would jump out the window. I think
Well,
Leon retains.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think Leon too. Yeah, it's gonna be a
yeah.
fun match. It's gonna be such a fun match.
And
Mm.
plus, you can't have what was this? If Leon wins, what if Javon Evans wins? That'll be your world championship, your men's world title, your women's world title, your Activision title.
Yeah,
Is there another one? Is there another NXT Showdown tournament TNA title? No. That'd be
no,
No.
half your belts being held by NXT guys or people.
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah, no, nope. Choose the limit. Definitely one of both your major titles.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
I can't wait. I'm listening to what I supposed to play before.
Leon needs to retain, dog.
Yeah,
For the sake of TNA, Leon needs to fucking retain.
But
yeah.
I agree. It's gonna be a banger match, though.
I
It
cannot wait
is.
for this match.
Um, they're also doing the call your shot gauntlet. We have no idea who's gonna be in the gauntlet match, so I'm not even gonna like try and take a pick.
Mhm.
But if I had to throw a wild guess out there, I'm not sure if they're doing one for the women and one for the men, but if they are, for the women, I'd hope Mara Sade. For the men, fuck it. Myron Reed from the Rascals. He put
Oh
on a
man,
really dope he put on a really dope showing
so good.
at Victory Road against Leon Slater. He's been doing some really good work. So fuck it.
He's a
Um
dog. He's a dog.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you
I'll,
guys
I'll
didn't
shoot for the
watch him,
moon.
if you guys didn't watch him in MLW, go back and watch it. Oh, he was so good. It was 420, I think.
Mhm.
Hmm.
For Mario shot, mm, I'm feeling like an NXT guy. No, no, Moose.
Please don't let it be fucking loose. See, here's the thing about Sears. Sometimes the thing, sometimes he's so accurate with shit that even when I know he's jumping out the window, I'm like, fuck. There might actually be some
Because
validity to this shit.
I
Moose.
thought, don't the system have a match that night anyway? Like the system has the match against
Yeah, the system has a
Oh,
Order
match
oh
against
Four.
Order
yeah.
4.
I forgot
Yeah,
about that,
Order
didn't
Four.
I?
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay, who else can I say to piss Steph off? Mm,
I don't think there's anyone else on the TNA
Eric
roster that would
Young.
piss me off. That's
Eric Young's
funny.
gonna win.
That's funny as shit.
Or
That's
Matt
funny.
Cardona.
I would not be mad at Matt winning.
Yeah, I'm not that
I'm
mad
not
either.
gonna lie. If Matt wins, that will tell me that he has signed a because I think he's still freelance with TNA. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But if Matt won the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, that will tell me he has signed a full contract.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think. Oh, speaking of Order 4 and the system, who do you think is winning the Hardcore War?
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Rock system.
fuck the
Moose.
system. Fuck the system.
Moose.
I said this.
Moose.
Fuck you both. Um, I said this. I think I said this to Vaughn when we were at Emergence. I think the system has got to be the stupidest stable in wrestling right now.
Yeah,
Um,
you got a lot to say about the system. A lot
I
to say.
did. I did.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
hold on, no. How are you gonna say that when AEW literally has uh What Tyra Vackley, John Morrison, and the two guys from and
Oh, and
that
Mansoor
that group.
and Mason and Mansoor.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna say that about the system when that group is there.
Yeah, yeah, no. That's fair. They might be tied. That's fair.
Yeah. All of those, I have a video when of Moose's entrance at Emergence, and Steph has some choice words from Moose as he's making his way to the ring.
Oh, I heard about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, so
You know what?
If
I'm
Mo
changing my pick to the system, and Moose is gonna pick up the win.
I can't stand you. If
And
Moose
then
has no
he,
hate,
and then he's gonna look in the camera and he's gonna say "F you," man."
he was like,
if Moose
I meant to call the shot match as well," and wins that too.
And then he wins the war. And then he calls a shot for the war title in that on that night.
He walks
yo,
up with
Wins
goals.
it.
yo, I would be so fucking heated. But also, if Moose has no haters, then I am 6 feet in the ground.
Oh man, nah, he has some hot takes on some other stuff, but that's the stuff for another day.
Um,
He's a hater.
Speaking of the TNA World Title, Mike Santana against Trick Williams.
Mexican
Yeah,
needs this.
It needs to be Mike.
TNA needs
It
this.
needs to be Mike.
it needs to be Mike, but Trick is just so good at like Hollywood. Trick is going it. Like I don't know, like he's so good.
Honestly,
He's so good.
honestly, I think Mike does win it, but I think like these Saints does interfere
Okay.
to help.
I could see I could see Ricky interfering. I could see Ricky interfering. But oh my God, if Mike does not win, dog, oh, we've been saying for a while how TNA's been getting bitched in this partnership. If Mike does not win at their biggest pay-per-view, oh, I'd fight. I'd fight. I'm just gonna have to. At this point, uh, what are we? Oh yeah, no. I will be
Hey man,
completely flabbergasted.
it's Trick and name, man.
It is Trick and I do really love Hollywood Trick. Like I do think that Trick has grown as a character immensely
Yeah,
since
yeah.
having to do double duty. But yeah, no. Wait, I just realized he's probably wrestling all fucking weekend because NXT's doing house shows all this weekend too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
Trick has got as soon as Trick drops his belt, he's got to show up on Raw. You gotta get rewarded for this.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Um,
yeah, I think for the sake of TNA, I think I'll say Mike wins it. I thought it's gonna be Trick,
yeah,
but for sake of TNA, Mike has to win.
gotta be Mike. Has to be Mike, dog. All right, let's close this puppy out. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Of course, we appreciate every listen, every follow, every like. If you watch it on YouTube, every subscribe, all the engagement that you've been giving us. It fuels us, it feeds us, it brings the power. We are never sour. Shout out to Big E because we are the Top Rope Boys. And thank you, of course, to our lovely guest, Vaughn. Vaughn, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me at Twitter at Mo underscore Vaughn. You can find me at Instagram, same thing, Mo underscore Vaughn. It's been fun, guys. Like I said, this hopefully it's my last time. Like I said, for me trying to like get into like the content game and stuff like that. Like this it's been fun. So like hopefully it's my last time coming and talking with you guys about wrestling. And if it's not, I'll see you guys soon. But it's been real. It's been fun. Like I've been thinking about this all day. So I appreciate y'all for having me on. Shout out to Top
Of
Rope.
course, man. Open invite. Come back anytime you want, man. You know the drill. This is the OG. This is our brother for real. So, man, Sears, do me a favor, close us out. It's the Chocolate City Saint.
And I can get in the whole spiel again.
No, 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 no. You
Well, this is cool. Appreciate you all for watching, listening, wherever you view us at. Make sure you follow, you like, subscribe, and we see you all next time. I'm Boyz out.
Peace, peace. We are over the top rope. Deuces.